Good evening, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. We're back for ESFL 74. We've had a long layoff due to technical difficulties, but now we are back for an absolutely stacked card. Tonight in the booth, I've got the big man himself, Luba Libre.
Happy to be here, Ed.
Mm. It's a pleasure to share the booth with you for the first time, Luba Libre, and tonight, the worldwide phenomenon superstar making his commentary debut on short notice, Hammer. It's lovely to be here with you, Hammer. How are you feeling, mate?
How's it going, Ed? I'm good. I'm just
Man,
ready to get
good.
on the
Yeah.
challenge fight.
Alright, so we've all introduced ourselves. Let's take a look at the fight card. So, right away, you can see this is stacked already. We've got Honky Kong versus Fatal making their ESFL debut tonight. We've got quite a few guys making their debut. So, next we've got Donna Khabib, a very good name, versus Samurai Yamanaka. Lots of new faces here today, nice to see. TJ Vernon, 23, versus It's Mad Turk in the featherweight division. Then we got God of Nugs versus Walker Official. But Walker Official, unfortunately, he missed weight by 5 pounds and was forced to pull out. So now Matty LDN, my teammate in Unity MMA, has decided to step in on short notice and try and get a win over the very experienced God of Nugs. And we've got Rayhan versus Iron Lion, the light heavyweight division, finishing off the undercard. And then here we go, fight number 6. This is the one I'm looking forward to tonight. Ghost NFE, aka Lyle, aka the greatest UFC 2 player of all time, making his long-awaited ESFL debut. And for those of you who don't know why he has a star next to his name, he's currently the #1 ranked player on PS4, and his record is somewhere close to like 100 wins and 1 loss. So this guy's a real deal. It's going to be interesting to see what Gaza can do against a beast like that. Then we got Declan making his I'm not sure if it's his PS4 debut or not, but Declan's fighting on the PS4 card. Very interesting to see against the well-known Michael Atkin. Then we got number 12 ranked Scope versus Gorisan, Nico versus Psychedelics, and co-main event we got Advaita. Or no, we have Swiss versus Pryo, I believe, is the new matchup. So that's going to be an interesting, very high-paced fight. And then of course, the main event, myself, Ed Parker02, fighting Unibot for the 6th time in ESFL. I think that's a record there, guys. So we'll start with you, Libre. What do you find interesting about this card? What are you most looking forward to tonight?
Well, I'm looking it over, and I was watching or going over all the fights beforehand, and I'm coming over from the Xbox side, so it's a lot of new names. But even without that, I see a lot of zeros up and down the chart. A lot of people making their debut, and there's something special about that ESFL debut. It's a bigger stage than any other fight, and you only get one chance at it. It's not 2 out of 3. It's not 3 out of 5. So I'm excited to see how these people perform making their debut.
Yeah, that's right, man. How about you, Hammer? What are you looking forward to tonight, mate?
I'm looking forward to main event. I'm looking forward to seeing Lyle fight. I mean, I've grappled with him when he was here on Xbox. His grappling was definitely solid. So that's what
Yeah,
I'm.
that guy's a beast, man. Well, that's 2 very interesting takes from you guys. So, without further ado, I think we should get into the fights. So, first up, we have HB Honky Kong versus X Fatal 15. Looks like these guys are going to be fighting in the light heavyweight division. So, as soon as these guys see they're ready to go, I believe they're going to ready up and go for it. So, Hammer, you were telling me earlier about how you like to use John Jones. So, it looks like they're going to
Yeah,
go
when you're
for
going
Jones
John
versus
Jones, you
Cormier.
want to.
Yeah, go for it.
When you're going John Jones against Cormier, you're pretty safe. You can deny the takedowns. You got to make it a clinch war if you're Cormier. Cormier's got to get on the inside, and John Jones has that negative reinforcement, which will drain Cormier if he spams takedowns. He's got both the front and the rear side kick, all kinds of elbows to make it hard for him to get on the inside. It's a fun character to use. He plays a lot like Brian Ortega, so, but no rubber guards, sadly.
Yeah, he's definitely got some really good stats, and I've got a few people in the chat saying I need to turn my mic up, so I'm gonna try to work on that. It is as high up as it can go, but looks like these guys have realised that they're live and ready to go. So yeah, so Libre, this guy's picking John Jones. So in a Jones versus Cormier matchup, what do you think that Cormier has to do against a longer Jones here?
Well, I was interested in seeing as we load in here what their head-to-head matchup record would be, and it looks like Honky Kong 12 wins to the 4 wins for Fatal. So There's a psychological advantage that comes with that, but with John Jones, you have, in my opinion, the meta fighter in the light heavyweight division. A lot of those kicks, keeping his range. I mean, it plays out how you'd expect. The longer fighter on the outside, the guy in tight looking to land bombs. I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, let's see. I think you're a little bit ahead of me, so I haven't quite seen the rivalry record just yet. It's just shown up for me, so bear with me on that. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I think this is so Hammer. This guy's picking John Jones, but obviously he's at the disadvantage with the rivalry record. So what do you think he has to do to use John Jones for his full advantage here?
Wants to keep using them side kicks, keep using the jab into a feint, into a front kick, keep his distance, and make him go for takedowns, and make good use of negative reinforcement. Got to use his elbows and knees planted when he throws the side kick. He's got pushing or spin kick.
Right, that's good. Right, so here we go. First round, kind of starting off. Oh, there we go. Fatal bringing out the knees here as Honky Kong's coming forward. I think that confidence in the rivalry record is definitely clearly beaming through right now. Confident. Yeah, the confidence from Honky Kong is very clear. But Fatal's throwing them knees out. Kind of very cheesy, not nice to see, but there we go. Capitalizes on that by takedown attempts. Unfortunately doesn't get it, so
Nice
yeah.
front kick. Although he's back up the cage. Nice lunge.
Yeah, and that 12-4 record between them, that's no shortage of fights. These guys are probably a little bit familiar with what the other one's trying to do here.
John Jones went for a clinch attempt, but he wasn't in the same stance. Oh man, bad spot in the boot. He could wait on a few denials here. He can pull off a dart choke.
And just real quick, Ed, do you got a timestamp on that fight?
Alright, yeah, I'm on 3:15 right now. Honky Kong is going for the crucifix at the moment. I might have to refresh this stream mid-round just to try and catch up with you, but yeah, regardless, it looks like Honky Kong's doing some ground and pound right now, keeping that control. You can definitely see he's confident in his skills, that he can just rush forward and put the pressure on early and take Fatal out of there, but right now he's still on top. Fatal's, oh, there we go, we're back to Overrunner now standing, so Hammer. More of John Jones. What has he got to do? He's not doing very well here early in this round, so what's he got to do to negate the grappling of Honky Kong?
Distance control going on here. He's not giving Cormier anything to respect as far as getting close to him. So he's getting bullied here on the inside. But I'm at a minute and 25 here on the screen. So
Oh yeah, we're pretty similar, Hammer. So right now I'm seeing Fatal get rocked there badly, but he's doing a good job of trying to get out there. Beautiful lunge there, sapping the stamina of Honky Kong. But we need to see more of that from Fatal. We need to see him get on his bike a bit more. Don't allow Honky Kong to pressure him. He's trying to do that with the knees and elbows, but he needs to do more of it. See a spin back fist attempt there. Not that great. Oh, beautiful capitalization on that missed kick there by Honky Kong. Now we see him go straight into mount. See if he can do any damage here. Libre, Fatal's looking like he's in trouble early in this first round, and going on. So what has he got? What changes do you think he has to make going into the second round here?
I think he's in trouble here, but I'm looking at the body health of Daniel Cormier, and with those spin kicks, if you land one at the right time, I mean, it does not take much to rock the body, especially with all the damage he's done already. So maybe look for something there, try to get an edge.
Yeah, absolutely right. I'm going to go for a quick refresh of the stream at the moment. See how it goes.
Oh, no glove touch.
And there we go. Okay, so we're 4 minutes and 10 seconds into the second round here. We're synced up now with Big Libre. So I'm seeing right now a timestamp of 3 minutes 55. How about you, Libre?
Yeah, I'm right there with you now. Appreciate the refresh. This is an exciting fight. I mean, there hasn't been a lot of rocks so far, but you're seeing the grappling come into play. You're seeing some striking. I like what's happening.
Yeah, and it was interesting to see after that refresh that Fatal actually had some top control, but we're back to the norm now. Honky Kong on top dominating, but wow, he manages to get up. see what we can do here. He's got a nice little stamina advantage in the second round here. I hope he can do something with it, but Honky Kong's coming here, just doing pressure as always. And I'm getting a lot of people in the chat saying they can only hear me. I'm not too sure about that. If you guys could speak, maybe do a little sound test after this fight. I mean, it's coming up on.
Here. I'm just trying to get this stream refreshed and catch up. 'Cause I'm at I don't know what time stamp you guys are at, but I'm at 2 minutes and 55 seconds.
Oh yeah, you're a little bit behind us, but that's no problem. It's kind of the same story of this fight. It's been kind of same-ish from start to finish so far, but nice spinning kick again by Fatal missed. And Honky Kong's stamina's coming down nice and slow right now. Oh,
Yeah,
there we
maybe a
go.
little
He
too
goes for the
focused on those
guillotine.
body shots. Oh,
Let's see if he can get it, because Fatal's stamina's very low. Maybe a lot of those 12 wins have come by submission. We're going to see it right now. Fatal going for a very interesting approach. Ooh.
into
He
the
ends
mount
up on
though.
top. Yeah, this is really bad for Fatal. And there we go. He goes for a chain submission. Maybe he's got his patterns down now. Maybe he can finish off this one. But it is a 5-stage submission. Fatal's looking like he's going to wriggle out of this one. Still in mount, still in a bad position. It's looking like Fatal's 2 rounds down against Honky Kong here right now. He took a lot of damage. So, yeah, it's going to be a tough one for Fatal to bring back. It looks like he's going to have to get the finish against Honky Kong. And it's definitely going to have to be on the feet, because you can clearly see he's getting out-grappled here in this second round, Libre.
Yeah, and while the staminas are fairly similar, you see Honky Kong chipping away at that head health, controlling the pace of the fight. I think as far as the decision goes, we're looking at an advantage Cormier here.
Well, the thing is John Jones is not giving him any reason for Honky to keep his distance.
Yeah, you can clearly see that there's no respect there. No respect there from Honky Kong. He's just going straight forward, pressuring. You know, he doesn't fear his striking. So he's got a bit wild with the combos, with the whiffs. That's why his stamina's got a bit of a disadvantage. But he's doing fine just here, I think. The knees are fatal. He needs to be more consistent with those, and he really needs to pull something big up. Oh, just as I say that, Hammy might be a bit behind, but there's a big knockdown right there from Honky Kong, and that was just as expected. So we're gonna see.
Right hook.
Oh, and again another rock.
And both of those inside boxing again.
Oh, this is looking bad. This is looking bad for Fatal right here. But Honky needs to be careful, wasting a lot of that stamina when he's rocked. Just take it slow, and there we go, another knockdown.
Just dissecting him.
There we go. That's it. That's it.
That's all she wrote.
Good night. And that'll be it. Honky Kong with a beautiful third round knockout victory over X Fatal 15. Hopefully,
I mean, I could see where that kid, if he spent some time learning some distance management, especially how to use Jones' distance management tools, it would have been a different fight. But there's just nothing to keep Cormier away from imposing his will.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Hammer. I'd like to see Fatal back in the future after he's made those few adjustments, because he had a few moments in that fight, but not enough to really gain the respect of Honky Kong. But then again, they did have quite an extensive rivalry record, 12 wins, 4 losses, maybe that's 13 wins, 4 losses to Honky Kong now. But we're sure we'll definitely see these guys back in cards in the future. So, yeah, thank you very much for that showcase, guys. That was a great fight to kick the card off with. And before we go into the next fight, I believe we need to
change the links over.
Fix some audios, yeah. So, how's that, boys? In the Twitch chat, can you let me know if all the audio is okay now? Sorry, I've only done a production a few times, so there'll be a few things here and there going wrong, but it's better than no card at all tonight. So,
hey, you're doing a marvelous job.
Yeah, work with me. Let me know.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate that, Hammer. Right, so Hammer, you're a big John Jones fan. You know how to play John Jones. You know how to win fights with John Jones against Cormier. So, what was one of the big mistakes that Fatal made in that fight? Why couldn't he shake off Cormier?
I saw no use of the rear leg side kick or the front leg sidekick, no use of that straight right hand, interrupt him when he came in. He didn't use his 97 clinch stat. He didn't go for any top control. He was just basically too passive.
Yeah, you're definitely right. Maybe Fatal, if you're listening, you should take some notes for one of the greatest players of all time, Hammer, here tonight. So he knows how to use John Jones. Maybe when Hammer makes his PS4 debut, you guys can spar and sort these things out. That'd be great to see. But
I don't think the second person has their stream up.
all right, well, we'll go ahead and see. Um,
Yeah, I see no live fight here.
no live fight. Well, we'll take a look at the fight card. Pardon me. It's going to be Donna Kabi versus Samurai Yamanaka. I'll go check the stream. Yes, not looking like there's a live stream, I'm afraid. So we're going to go ahead and skip over that fight. Next is the third fight, TJ Vernon versus It's Mad Turk. Let's see if these guys are live and ready to go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah,
Brian
there we go.
Ortega.
This one's ready. This one's ready to go, I believe. These guys are ready to go. Amazing. Right, so audio all good?
Can they hear me now?
Can you hear everyone? Just let me know,
Can you
please.
hear me too?
Audio okay?
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you fine, just fine, but maybe it's my levels messed up or something like that. But we'll get it figured out before we go into this next fight here. Just simple adjustments. Right, loud and clear, sorta. I mean, that's good enough for me. We can hear you sorta now. What needs to be changed, guys? Let me know. Got to sort this out before we go in. Yeah, before we go and get this show on the road.
Turn like the master volume up.
Yeah,
Do that.
I have done that. But we'll see. But it's looking like It's Mad Turk is using Zabit in the featherweight division. So Libre, I'm sure you know a thing or two about Zabit players. What can you what can we expect?
Well, he's making his debut, and there are different kinds of beat players, right? I'm sure playing ranked online, everyone's run into the people who love the double kicks, the knees, the elbows, using his physical attributes to their full capability. But at the same time, Zabit's got a great kit just for standard, high-level competitive play. So I'm interested to see how he uses them, especially in a matchup against Jose Aldo, where he'll have the reach and some other great advantages, but he's got to be worried about that power.
Oh yeah, you're right. How about you, Hammer? What do you think this Zabit guy's gonna do?
I think he's gonna spam the side kicks, spam the spin kicks, use the knees when he's up close. Try and fight from the outside. Might see a little trip action here and there. Jose Aldo needs to clinch him up though, and just get some good clinches off, do some good damage to that block health, and just make it a dog fight.
Right, that's some great insights from you guys. I've got a lot of people telling me to turn my mic up. It's at the max it can be. I'm not sure what else I could do here. Maybe you guys are just
I
too
can
loud.
hear you, Ed.
You can hear me fine. Great. Maybe I'll try and speak louder into my mic.
Oof. Maybe not that. I believe maybe my audio level needed to go up a little bit.
Okay.
If I read that correctly.
I've got you guys turned up. Using audio options. Right. I think right. Audio is fine now. Okay. How's that? Okay.
That sounded a little better.
Okay, I think we're gonna go for it now. Sweet, that's beautiful. Right, I've got a lot of people saying it's fine. Right, we're ready to go. You boys in the booth got the next fight up. TJ versus Mad Turk.
Sir.
Amazing. Right. Without further ado, let's get in. Right, this next fight is in the featherweight division. We got It's Mad Turk using Zabit versus TJ Vernon. Looks like he's gonna go for an Aldo pick here. He might switch it up late though. Who knows? He's gonna have to find a top player in this division to counter the beast that is Zabit. So, Hammer, you like using John Jones, very unorthodox fight with a lot of good kicks. You must know a thing or two about Zabit. So, what do you think?
Yeah, Zabit is good if you give him the respect that front leg side kick, because you can always feint that into any spin kick, any of your choice. We got a player over here Dalton Jr. has probably got the toughest Zabit to deal with.
Interesting. So what do you think TJ Vernon has to do in this fight using Aldo to counter all of the beats, you know, taekwondo
Well,
kicks?
he's got to keep the fight in hook range and knee range and clinch range. Take him down. Avoid the rubber guard. Uh, do block damage, and just don't let Turk keep his distance.
Just those two things, and he's good, right?
Yeah, it's good. We'll see. You know, there's a lot of kind of different to beat players. Some that kind of try to keep it technical, use the length of Zabit to their advantage in a nice technical fight, but you also get those guys on rank to just have no shame. Knees, elbows, oblique kick, the spinning kick to the body, double kicks here and there, just trying to take your head off in the first round. So I want to see what Mad Turk's going to bring to the table. He said he's a Mad Turk, so if he's mad, I think we can expect some mad combos, Libre.
Some aggressive play. You know, I love aggressive play, but there's that stamina bar to watch out for too. I don't know. I'm excited for this fight.
Yeah, it's a 3-rounder, so they can let it go a little bit. So quick time stamp will be on 450.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm
Right,
at
there we go.
436.
Oh, and right away, like I
Nice
expected,
rock from
those
knee on the
knees.
cage.
Oh, Hammer. I think you're a little bit ahead of us now. But yeah, like you said, beautiful rock.
Ooh.
Yep, we're seeing a lot of pressure early using Zabit's technical special strikes at the moment. TJ Vernon looking a bit overwhelmed by this at the moment, whiffing a big kick there. Not a good sign early on in this fight because he knows he's vulnerable to overthrow now. So if Mad Dog wants to slow it down a bit and bait the big strikes from TJ Vernon, he knows he can. But these guys are going to a firefight here early, Hammer.
Oh, he's going up high, going down low, keeping his distance. Oh, nice use of the front leg side kick there. Oh, nice rear body uppercut.
And no time wasted from its Mad Turk. I like the aggressive play in the ESFL debut. Forget the jitters, forget everything else. You know how to play this game. Go out there and do it. I love it.
Yeah, exactly. And this is, we have to remember, this is, both these guys are making their ESFL debut here tonight. So they're not showing any shyness. They're going straight in for the kill. Both guys with a big chunk of stamina missing. And there we go. TJ Vernon whiffed a few strikes there. Oh, nice. That's a beautiful pivot there for TJ Vernon. That was lovely to see. Yeah, this guy's slowing down the pace a little bit. Looks like we're not going to see any grappling in this fight. Just non-stop crazy combos and just two guys throwing heat, Libre.
That's what I love to see. I'm a striking first player. I think it's the most exciting element to the sport in this game, and these guys are willing to throw down, and makes it all that much better.
Yeah, no, like myself, I'm more of a striker in this game, but I like to keep it slow, technical. But it is nice to see, and it's very nice to commentate a firefight like this, and maybe a sign of things to come. We've had one great knockout to start the card off, another barn burner of a fight right here. You know, this is gonna develop into a great fight coming into the second or third rounds if it goes that long. But that's beautiful.
Oof. Too good. You know I love my too good.
That was smart.
Oh.
You can tell this guy knows the beat inside and out. So can he get it to 2-gate submission? Mad Turk's not got much stamina, so it's going to be hard for him to pull it off. But Mad Turk on the bottom right now. Let's see if TJ Vernon can do some work on the ground after getting pieced up by Zabit so much. He's got good control here, inside control, in a very dominant position. Into mount. Throwing some heat, Hammer.
I think Aldo's doing the right thing here, just to keep it safe, stay on top, and strike. Oh, nice rubber guard from Zabit.
Like you predicted.
See, one thing you never want to do in the rubber guard is start off with elbows. You want to start off with a hammer fist and build up as much grapple advantage as you possibly can before they transition. If it's a wrestler, you want to pre-deny down, but against Aldo, you just want to watch out for that left or right transition in the rubber guard.
Yeah, you can see you're a black belt in UFC 3 Jiu-Jitsu, Hammer. You know, I can't expect nothing less from an Ortega player like yourself, but I want to talk about that guillotine counter. That is so rare that people use that, and especially a guy in his ESFL debut doing that. You can definitely tell he's worked on his counters and he knows Zabit inside and out. It's going to be interesting to see what this guy can bring in the future if he's going to use Zabit. Now, I know a lot of Zabit players are quite good with Wonder Boy, so it's going to be interesting to see, you know, moving forward in this guy's career if he can finish this fight in a big way? Can he do this against the big names in the ESFL? What do you think, Libre?
Yeah, that guillotine, he threw everything and the kitchen sink at Jose Aldo before he locked that in, so there wasn't much chance of getting it, but other circumstances, yeah, it could have been there for sure. So, big knee. Just missed.
Yeah, that was beautiful. These guys starting off at a very high pace. TJ Vernon's head tail not looking too fruity at the moment. Nice hook, just whiffed. Ooh, and good. We need to see more of that from TJ Vernon. More pivots, more getting out of the way of those big strikes, because Mad Turk's not showing any respect for TJ Vernon's striking. So I want to see TJ just take it slow, focus more on defense, and just try counter the big strikes, because, yeah, Mad Turk's throwing a lot of it. And if he wants to get a big rock and big knockdown, create a statement for the judges why he should win the next round, then that'll be it. But he's on top now. He's Mad Turk's a Wrigley one. Vernon's trying, he's a very Wrigley one, but he's on top now. Go for it, Hammer.
Nice rubber guard here. He's gonna flip him over to top mount, probably go for that crucifix. Nice.
Back into rubber guard.
The momentum transition right there.
Nice, back on top.
Aldo does have a Kimura here. Let's see if he can get a few denials off and make good use of it.
Yeah, we've already seen Mad Turk go for the submissions with that slick guillotine counter, but I want to see TJ Vernon's skills. He's not having much luck on the feet.
4-gate armbar, let's go.
Oh, nice.
Got the first gate.
Beautiful.
Got both 2 gates. This will damage your block up, too.
This is looking close.
Throughout the fight. Yeah, I choked, too, on the last gate. Good try, though.
He could have got that. He could have got that. He was so close. Maybe, like, half a second more and he would have got that. I think that's given TJ Vernon a little bit of confidence on the ground now, because, yeah, Mad Turk's stamina's coming down quite
nice,
a lot.
Lead body.
Something's happened.
A rear spin to the head. Nice knees here.
Great, that was great.
On Aldo.
That was a very bad
nice
mistake there
overhand
from Vernon. Very bad mistake, and perfect for Mad Turk. Leans straight back, right on the chin with that double kick. And that's why Zabit is so dangerous. You think you slip back and get out of range, and there's a spinning kick to your face coming. And yeah, Mad Turk is just pouring it on right now.
But those big kicks, they also leave big openings. If he can catch one,
if he can catch one.
Forget about that.
There we go. That was beautiful. Picture perfect knockout. That was just straight dominance from Mad Turk there. Classic Zabit special taekwondo kick knockout as he was leaning back. Hit him with it earlier. He knew he could get him again. And shut the lights off. That was beautiful. I love to see that. I'm going to start using Zabit in ranked. I have no shame.
Hey, you'd probably be really good with Zabit, but then everybody be copying you, and we'd have to deal with all the lookalikes.
I'm happy that he's only in featherweight, so I can uncheck the weight if I don't want to fight guys like that. Jesus. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to see that the replay in slow motion. Great third round knockout for Mad Turk. We've had 2. Was that the second round or third round?
This just here was in the second round.
Right. Let's assume it was in the second round. I didn't pay attention. But yeah, that was a great knockout. That was amazing.
All this action, how can you keep it straight? No, that was a great debut. I like seeing these guys come out and showcase like their skill set. There's certain things that everyone can kind of do and take advantages, but we saw a lot of unique stuff coming out as the beat there. I love it.
Yeah. And
so we going on to the 4th fight now, or back to the original one?
I'm not. Let me go just double check to see if that third fight or second fight is back on. I'll go for it. I think it's actually let's see. Yeah, it looks like that's it's not a link to a live stream, it's a link to a video from May. So maybe there's an issue. I'm going to go have a look on the guy's channel. Yeah, it's not looking like he's live, so I think we're just going to leave that one in the past and go on to the 4th fight. But I just want to go back to the fight we just watched. That was amazing from Mad Turk. It was his first fight in the ESFL. He showed no jitters, no hesitation, just straight pressure and amazing. Amazing combinations, which is what we like to see. And a great fight to commentate as well. Loads of knockdowns, that's what we like. But yeah,
He really,
heading,
he
heading
really
into this fourth
dictated the
fight though.
range too.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he can do against the top guys, because that was a dominant performance there. You know, shows some good grappling, shows that he's very wriggly from the bottom, so he's hard to control, especially with that rubber guard as well. Got him there a few times. So yeah, I'm looking forward to see this guy's
You
next
know,
fight in the ESFL.
I'm a sucker for rubber guard,
Oh yes,
especially when
as we
people
know.
always want that triangle choke.
Yeah, and on the other side for TJ, no reason to hang your head too low. This is the ESFL. This is the best of the best, and he had his moments in that fight, getting mount and getting some good damage off from there. Keep with it, keep fighting, get another card, and see what you can do.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the ESFL jitters maybe hit Vernon a lot harder than they hit Mad Turk, but oh well. These things happen. I'm sure he'll be back. But without further ado, we're going to go into the fourth fight, and I'm really excited for this one because we have my boy, Matty LDN, fighting God of Nugs. And for those of you who don't know Matty, he used to just be a regular viewer of my streams, you know. But then we've sparred him a few times. He showed potential, so I was like, you know what, Matty, I'm going to make you my Padawan, mate. We sparred a lot. Now, he beats me up, and I don't like fighting him because he's really annoying to fight, because he fights quite similar to me. I just can't be bothered to deal with it. So, I'm really interested to see what he can do against God of Nugs, because God of Nugs is, I think he's quite high up in the UFL rankings. He's a Dana White of the UFL, I believe. So, this could be this is a promotion versus promotion kind of deal right here, Libre.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Ed, you got me hyped for this fight because God of Nugs has 8 fights in the ESFL this season alone.
Jeez,
And
very
this is a last minute replacement fight. So whatever kind of game plan he might have had in mind is out the window. It's just last minute, what can you do? And it's what are your skills, There's no secrets, there's no hidden plans. It's just what do you do on the sticks and what is Maddie going to do to deal with it? So I can't wait. I'm excited to see Maddie's debut, especially.
And you got to remember, it's a very short notice fight for God of Nugs as well. He's preparing for a different opponent, and then fights a beast like Matty using Nick Diaz on short notice. So Nick Diaz is Matty's favourite guy to use, and I fought Matty's Nick Diaz, and it's not fun. It's really not a fun experience. So I want to see what God of Nugs is going to do. Against Matty's Nick Diaz. Actually, let me just get this up on the fight screen for you boys. Just let me know when you two are ready to go. And
I'm rocking
yeah,
and rolling.
right, we're ready.
Right now.
Beautiful,
We're
amazing. Right, looks
Let's
like
do
God
the
of Nugs
thing.
is going to go for a GSP pick, which is really, really worrying for me because that chin stat isn't really good for on GSP's end. And Matty's a very good, very accurate striker. So I think God of Nugs' game plan going into this fight is going to be to try and grind out Matty for a decision, get that ground and pound, maybe go for a crucifix finish or something like that. But Nick Diaz has that rubber guard and the full guard transition from side control as well. And these guys are 0-0 going into this. So these guys haven't fought before, I mean. So it's all new. They're going to feel each other out, Hammer. What do you think is going to happen in this fight, mate?
I think we're gonna see a lot of straights to the body from Nick Diaz.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
And a lot of body work.
Oh
I think
yes. I taught this man
he's
well.
probably gonna.
Straight to a judo counter. This is what we like to see from Matty.
Oh,
Keeping it slow.
ooh.
Lots of jab feints. Beautiful. Nice. Starting off slow and technical, but Matty knows Nick Diaz's strength, so he's gonna come forward with the pressure, but obviously try not to waste his stamina. Ooh.
I'd like to see a rear leg side kick from GSP just to
very effective
dictate
strike.
that range.
Straight and right hands there.
Yep. Oh, Matty went for a little side kick then, trying to get him up against the cage. Try and do the very effective cage cutting that is in UFC 3. Matty being quite tentative here early. Just keeping it slow, looking for his openings. Gotta remember, these guys have been around. I fought these guys a lot myself, but it looks like they've never fought themselves, so it's a feeling out process here in this first round, Hammer.
What time stamp y'all at?
Oh, I'm on 3 minutes and 6 seconds at the moment.
Okay, I'm behind you guys. Yeah, I just saw
Let's go.
the sidekick, but looks like Maddie's really
And there we
dictating
go.
the pace
There's a
here.
kick you were talking about. The rear leg side kick from God of Nugs and gets Matty against the
Yeah, I'd
cage with
like
a
to see
driving
more of
takedown.
those.
This is what God of Nugs needs to, because he does not want to be striking with Matty and getting in an exchange because, ooh, there we go. He's on the ground. This is going to be
Yeah,
interesting
well
now.
done.
Can Matty survive the grappling onslaught from God of Nugs? Or big denial there. Oh, he goes for the submission. Very, very interesting. You would have thought he'd try to get a little bit more control, maybe go for crucifix, try to get that damage. But no, he's taking it slow on the ground here, God of Nugs. He knows he's got to get that control time to win the round. Lots of fakes,
Nice
nice to
top
see.
mount by GSP here.
Beautiful. Matty's got to be careful he doesn't slip up because a few wrong mistakes that could lead to a submission or could allow God of Nugs to get a good position on him, Libre.
Yeah, I saw on the feet, Maddie. You definitely saw him taking over the range, pushing Nugs around basically, but didn't really land a lot of damage. And so this situation right here is a great chance for an equalizer for Nugs. Get some damage in, get an advantage when it does go back to the feet. Try to parlay that into a fight-winning performance.
Yeah, I want to see Matty take the centre of the cage more when this goes back to the feet. If it does go back to the feet on this round. Looks like God of Nugs is sitting on top of Matty like a blanket quite comfortably.
Nice
Nice,
denial
very
there.
nice denial. You can see that God of Nugs knows what he's doing on the ground. And yeah, Matty's got to be careful. He's doing a... Oh, nice. That was a beautiful denial. That was a quick fake, hard to deny, but... Oh no, this is not looking good for Matty, but there's only 10 seconds left, so... He's not going to take too much damage here. But yeah, this is some good top control from God of Nugs. So, going into this second round, I really want to see Matty take up the pressure a little bit. Don't allow God of Nugs to go for that driving takedown, because that's how he got down. If he shoots normally, he's going to get judo
Oh,
count.
nice
So,
clinch attempt here, and he gets it.
yeah, beautiful. Yeah, he doesn't waste any time. He knows Matty's a beast on the feet, so he's gone straight for the clinch. This is what God of Nugs needs to do to win this fight, man.
Yeah, Nugs was, I think, 1 of 4 on takedown attempts in that first round. But like you said, once he got him against the cage, dragged it to the ground, he kept that position.
Yeah, he got one takedown and stayed on top for the whole round. So,
But right now, Maddie's just dictating the pace here. Oh, nice judo reversal right here. Now, if we can
beautiful.
I would like to see Maddie keep him there when he does it, and just give him quick elbow, make him pay for even trying it to his block.
You got to think what's happening with Matty. He wants to keep this fight on the feet at all costs. If he goes for an elbow and misses denial, then that could lead to Matty getting reversed and God of Nugs getting more control time, which Matty does not want at all. So, yep. Big Matty's doing putting the pressure up here. Little whiff there with a slip straight. He's just got to come forward. Nice. Keep that pressure on. Use Nick Diaz's boxing abilities to go for a rock.
GSP has no stamina there, and he lets it go. Nice.
Oh, there we go. Beautiful quick reaction from Matty going for that R2 and down straight away. But, ooh.
Excellent
was
setup.
beautiful. Beautiful setup from God of Nugs here. And straight into mount and a rock. So, as of right now, looks like God of Nugs winning this round with a rock. And now he's top control.
Nice denial by GSP there. Now, I don't know if he'll get the submission. Nick Diaz is insanely high submission defense.
Yeah, and Matty's very wriggly when you go for a submission. But I want to see him be a bit more active off his back, maybe go for a submission himself, or just try and get up. But that's easier said than
Matty
done.
needs to get it to rubber guard to earn his respect.
Oh, yeah.
There's nothing to respect on the ground. If you just defensively grapple a GSP player, you will get eaten up because they will keep coming. He's got to give him something to respect here. Submission and rubber guard attempt, something.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Hammer, because if he doesn't do that, God of Nugs is just going to keep sitting on him like this, keep landing damage, and it's not going to look good on the scorecards for Matty here. Beautiful
And
denial.
also, his block is taking big damage right now. I'd like to see him put him in that rubber guard because GSP won't be able to fight back from there. Hopefully, he knows about that momentum transition too that GSP has, which must be pre-denied.
I think we need to do a seminar. You need to do a virtual UFC 3 seminar for some jiu-jitsu, and I think Matty needs to watch it, Hammer. But good
Nice
reversal there.
reversal there.
Beautiful
Get
reversal.
that from Lyle.
But only 20 seconds left. There's not much Matty's going to be able to do. He's going to finish around on top, maybe. Oh, just as I say that, he gets reversed. But yeah.
Nice switch from George there. Yeah, all these transition denials, you know, they're costing some stamina for Matty, but it's also a morale deflation. Every time you try something that gets stopped, frustrating.
Especially on this, you know, it's a 3-round fight, so there's not much time to work. If it goes bad early, you know, there's a very big.
Nice.
Yeah.
Judo reversal. Let's see some
Nice judo
heaviness
reversal.
on top. Yeah. Be heavy on top.
There we go.
Yeah, buddy.
This is what I want to see.
See, now he's giving him something to respect here. Nice. Just some few damage on the block and get up. That's very nice. Because Nick Diaz wants to always break that block.
And Nugs is getting some good shots, and he's setting up takedowns with it, but he's landing some clean ones outside of that as well.
Yeah, he's definitely having his moments. I think the threat of the takedown is definitely changing the way Matty's approaching this fight, because he knows if he comes in with a jab, he's going to get slipped straight in and rocked and taken down. So Matty's been using his feints a lot more in this third round here, but we've got the Nugs here in the clinch right now, and this is where this is where he thrives.
If he could bait him into that slip straight and just let it hit, he could get him with a frame trap with a free overhand.
Yeah, exactly. But God knows his stamina's coming down here. I want to see Matty, as he's doing the right thing by upping the work rate here. But time is running out. It could potentially be 2-0 to God Nugs, or maybe 1-1. I could give the first round to Matty, but
Needs a rock here is what he needs.
Oh yeah, he needs a rock, definitely. But he's a break, beautiful break there. Matty needs to be really careful here that he finishes this round strongly. God of Nugs' stamina's coming down. He needs to work that body, get a rock or a knockdown.
I'd like to see a few more side kicks for Oh, no, there's the rock I was talking about. Oh,
Yes,
knockdown.
Big uppercuts.
There we go.
Oh, no, he gets
This
back
is what
up.
Matty needs. This is a big statement on the scorecards for Matty here. The UFC 3 judges only look for damage, and that's a big statement there. So I want to see if Matty can maybe replicate that again, get a knockdown, maybe even get a finish, because that was very close to being over right there. Maybe secure a 10-8 round here in round 3. That'd be nice to see.
Be interesting if Nugs pushes it here to try to steal the round, or just kind of goes for the decision, hopes he wins those first 2 rounds. It's an interesting one or the other option he's got.
Yeah, but in doing that, he can get himself rocked badly. And here we go. The stamina's looking low, but Matty's is also going down. You know,
Matty needs to get on it with that jab here.
Yeah, absolutely. He's coming forward. You know, he's still in this fight. That, you know, the grappling didn't demoralize him. It maybe lit a fire under his belly, because he's coming for the kill in this third round. But 20 seconds left. Both guys' stamina looking low. You don't want to, you know, leave yourself open too much, because one big strike that's missed can get countered badly. But the fight looks over now. I hope these guys don't skip. Oh, and Matty did skip it. There we go. Matty, unfortunately, lost by decision. God of Nugs showed great grappling
Good
abilities
effort there in the third
against,
round, though.
a very good player like Matty. You know, Matty's definitely a great striker, but he really needs to work on his takedown defense against the cage, and his off the back work, Libre.
I would recommend Matty just spend some more time in the rubber guard. That would have diffused
especially using Nick
his
Diaz.
morale for taking him down. Yes, sir.
Competitive fight, though, on a very high level. As I look over this fight card, all these fights from here on out, we know how good these guys are, and it's going to be great seeing if this is the quality fight we can expect and improving from there. I'm super excited.
Yeah, that was really good performance from God of
Very
Nugs.
good fight.
Really good performance. It's quite difficult to hold a Nick Diaz down in this game, so he did very well in my opinion. But yeah, looks like it was a 29-28 for God of Nugs. And Matty, don't be too hard on yourself, man. He's got to work on that grappling defense and your bottom game, and you'll be a beast. So, yeah. Anyways, right. I think we're going to take a short 5-minute intermission here to get a few things sorted, and we will be right back.
Stream's up.
And we are back, boys, with the fight that I'm most looking forward to tonight. Ghost NFE making his ESFL debut. I've been wanting him to fight in the ESFL for a long time. Some technical difficulties have not allowed him to do that, but we're back in it, and he's picking his best guy, Khabib. And I said this earlier in the stream, but Ghost NFE is a #1 ranked player on PS4 right now. He's been grinding ranked. He's in top form, and for those of you who don't know the way he fights, he's just a grappling genius. He's been a master of the ground game since UFC 2. He's a person that taught me the ropes of grappling back in like 2016. So I've had a lot of interaction with this guy. He's a top player for sure. One of the best in the world. So I was gonna say I'm interested to see what Gaza's gonna do, but in all honesty, I'm kind of worried for Gaza.
Well, I know Ghost NFE as a while, and he taught me quite a lot of things about the ground game. He's no joke in the
Oh yeah,
clinch,
he
though.
is
That
a
clinch,
wizard. That guy,
he
absolute
lives in
wizard.
the clinch.
Oh yeah, but he has some good striking as well. You'll see him use some well-timed knees and good head movement as well. You can see the rivals record going into this fight is 0-0, so these guys have never fought before. But then again, Ghost NFE is known to use a lot of accounts, so you never know. He could be up in fight quite a bit. But here we go in this first round, straight for the single leg.
Oh,
There we go. That is beautiful to see.
Oh, nice
I
ankle pick.
Yeah, I didn't expect I kind of expected that. He does that a lot against me when I fight him. But yeah, taking it nice and slow here, getting in denials, and he denies that really fast up transition. And yeah, this is kind of how most of the fights go with Ghost NFE. I'm expecting him to go for a crucifix here very soon, Hammer.
Yeah, I'm thinking this control is going to be too much. He's probably going to have him drained here in the first round. And even if he does stand it up, probably go for that switch kick due to all this knee work that's going on right now. I mean, this has to be demoralizing. Oh, and he got out. Oh my gosh.
I mean, he's not safe yet. He's still on top of a Khabib, and not just regular Khabib. Definitely, in my opinion, one of the top 3 best grapplers of all time. You know,
Yeah, he really
he's a
reminds
beast,
me of
this guy.
somebody like Bez Pravil or
Oh yeah, definitely.
Veda.
Vegas denials are insane, just like Betts are as well. But Ghost NFE, sometimes we'll go for the fast finish, but yeah, he just wants to make it a grueling experience, and he's trying to make a statement here on his ESFL debut as well that he's not to be messed with in the grappling department.
and could he have picked a more perfect fighter for that style than Khabib? Just grinding on his opponent. If it goes 15 minutes, I'm sure he's happy with that as well, as long as it's going this way the whole time.
Oh yeah, we can see the body health is just slowly being chipped away with those knees. Yeah, he's gets a sprawl though, but I don't think he's going to get any further than here, to be honest.
So he's trying to keep him in
Beautiful.
this between sprawl and side control. He really doesn't care either way. He's just body mining right now,
Oh, this
getting
is
some good
looking
damage
bad.
off, getting some control time off, asserting his dominance from top.
Yeah, Ghost NFE is doing a good job here of getting the body health down low, especially against a RDA player who's got really good striking. So, if by somehow Gaza does get up, he's going to have a lot of really low body health, especially going into this second round here. But I think there's going to be more of the same. Just going to be oh, there we go. He gets up. Fair enough.
Nice
Good job,
kick.
Gaza.
Oh, just
Beautiful.
like I said,
That
you
was
see that hit
that was a
reaction?
perfect counter right there. Gaza misses a strike and beautiful switch kick. That's amazing.
A
Oh,
fake.
wow.
Wait,
This guy's,
nice ankle
Ghost
pick.
NFE is such a smart player. He knows how to get this down to the ground. If he wants to get you, if he wants to grab a hold of you, he will. There's no two ways about it. And yeah, see, hardly any striking gone, and the stamina of Gaza has just been zapped. Look at that body health. Jeez, I've never seen anything like this before.
And Gaza's no unknown quantity.
Gaza,
This is
man.
his 3rd ESFL fight. He's 1-1. He's got to win against this top tier competition, and Ghost is running right through him right now.
I mean, I couldn't expect anything less from the #1 ranked player in the world right now. This is just grappling dominance as expected from Ghost NFE here, Hammer.
Yeah, I mean Lyle's just a monster, and he's not even showcasing his clinch right now, which is probably just as exhausting as his top game.
Yeah, but he doesn't decide to go straight for the ankle pick this time. He started off the round with a
Oh, he gets rocked.
just as I say that,
I,
a beautiful.
I,
That was big. That was a big moment for Gaza there, but
front kick.
he's got to be
You
careful.
gotta watch.
He's got to be really
You gotta
careful.
watch for them straight strikes by Gaza.
Yeah, at the moment it's looking 1-1. Ghost NFE definitely dominated the first round. Maybe not a 10-8 because that's not how the judges work in this game, but Gaza's ahead in this round so far, but can that be the story for the whole of this round? Yeah, the body health of Gaza is not looking the best right now. Oh, God.
Yeah. Taking all that body damage, he did do a decent job, Gaza, of keeping some stamina going into this round, giving himself a chance like we just saw land some big strikes, but I think it's just a matter of time here.
Clinch I was talking about. This is
Ghost
not
NFE
where
is the
you
king of
want to
double
be.
unders. He invented the unblockable double unders in UFC 2, and he's bringing them back here and slams Gaza back on his back.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Nice body damage from that back suplex there, too. All of it links together. The knees on the feet,
It all
the
adds
knees
up.
on the, yeah.
Yeah, Gaza had a little bit of he had a little bit of success in the start of the round there with that knockdown, capitalizing on a wrongly timed kick from Ghost NFE. But we're back in Lyle's world now. This is where he has spent countless hours on the ground, on top of people, smashing them in. This is not good for Gaza. But there we go, an arm trap, but he's straight back out, and I think Ghost is going to look for the finish here pretty soon. This in the second round, Leroy.
Yeah, I mean, every body hook you see the body health blinking already. It's just too much damage, too much pressure. I don't know what answer he has. Oh,
I mean,
Oh no!
look at this heavy
And
ground
this
and
is full
pound on
guard.
top from Lyle.
This is full guard, and oh god, Gas is
Gets
back
it.
up. There we go. Nice showboating there. Ghost feeling confident. I want to see him maybe get a rock or a knockdown back, because I'm not sure if the grappling is going to be enough to sway the judges on this one. But I definitely think we're going to see more of the same from Lyle or Ghost NFE in the third round, especially now that body health is getting really low.
Went for a push takedown and got hit with a straight left there. Excuse me.
Oh,
Nice overhand from Lyle.
Overhand. Yeah, and he's just pushing him straight against the cage. He's done. Yeah.
Oh, nice over-unders. Nice double unders. There's just nothing to respect in the grappling department from Gaza. Oh, nice rock. That's what I'm talking about. That single collar, that thigh clinch. That's where you don't want to be with Lyle.
Yeah, and it's clear to see why this guy's #1 ranked at the moment. Very, very difficult style to deal with. You got to be one of the best players in the world to stop this guy from grabbing you. And when he gets you down, it's bad news for everyone. But there we go. We see the slow motion replay of that knockdown there, maybe hinting that Gaza won the round. But then again, there's another suplex straight down to the mat. Goes Gaza. Now,
yeah, these judges can be unpredictable, but I feel pretty confident calling this one 2 rounds for Khabib.
Oh yeah, especially since he got those 2 rocks back.
Most of what I learned from grappling, I actually learned from the Lyle. I mean, he's just a monster everywhere. He's on the feet right now, but give him any opportunity and he'll take you down.
Yeah, and that the threat of the takedown definitely changes the way you strike. You're more cautious, you're more twitchy. You're gonna get hit by some strikes you wouldn't normally get hit with in a striking only match. But that's why this guy's so dangerous. He's definitely got one of the best top games in the world, and that's why he can just throw these front kicks out there and just go haywire on Gaza here. He's tagging him up bad. That body health's not looking very good. I think if Gaza doesn't pull something out of the bag, there we go.
Nice body rock.
Beautiful.
That's the one you can feel yourself deep in the gut.
Action going on.
This is sad to see. I think Gaza's corners might throw in the towel any minute, but he's shown that he's not done just yet. He's still throwing combos, but when you have When you have this low stamina, you can't go toe-to-toe with the other guy anymore.
Oh!
You've got to throw big strikes and wish to catch him, just like he did then. But there we go, show of respect. You know, he knows that was very fortunate for Gaza there. So, yeah.
I mean,
There we
Gaza's
go.
game is just that disadvantage after that first round of ground and pound. Not much you can really do with that much body health missing.
Oh yeah, you're absolutely right, man. And you know, he knows that he doesn't want any more lucky. Oh, wow. There we go.
Ow.
I don't need to say any more. What?
What?
That was it.
Oh, no.
Whoa. We have some controversy here. He was out. What does this mean? Oh no. And a beautiful judo counter. I love to see
second
it.
Not a smart thing to do.
Damn. Gaza's about to go 0-2 in one night. And there we go. This is the beginning of the end here. He's going to finish him for real. Beautiful flying knee from Ghost NFE there. Ghost NF knee. Pouring on the pressure now. Trying to go for the finish. He's got 2 minutes left in this round. He doesn't have to take it. This, you know, he can take it slower than this. But, you know, there we go. That's it. And he's actually out this time. Beautiful. Well, that was something to. That was a sight to behold, Libre. That fight.
I do believe that is the first time a fighter has gone 2-0 in their debut.
Yeah, man. That's the first time anyone in the history of ESFL has gone 2-0 in one night. Congratulations to Ghost NFE, and I'm definitely going to make sure I retire before this guy gets into the rankings, because I do not want that smoke. You heard it here first. But yeah,
Good
that was just
debut by
a
Lyle.
dominant performance.
Nice.
I expected nothing less from the number 1 ranked guy in the world at the moment. Good job, man. And that was his long-awaited debut. So here he finally is. He's put a lot of guys on notice. You know, showboating, taunting, feeling confident. You know, he knows he's here to stay, and he's coming for that belt. Trust me, it would not surprise me within a few cards maybe that we're gonna see him fight for the belt maybe soon. So yeah, that was amazing. Beautiful stuff from Ghost NFE there. So, you fought him a lot, Hammer. You know, is that kind of what happens when you two fight? It's nothing new. You know, just grappling dominance from him.
Pretty much. I mean, I'm a grappler myself, and the only thing that's what kind of taught me the rubber guard is having Lyle on top of you. Because if you don't have anything to discourage him, he keeps coming. I mean, that's just seems to be the theme tonight is
Yeah.
people being unable to give an answer to grapplers.
Yeah, exactly. And I've fought Gaza quite a few times. You know, he's no slouch on the ground, Gaza. But Ghost NFE's just come out tonight in his ESFL debut and shown that there's levels to this game. You know, it's not all just flicking your right stick. You have to be smart about it. And Ghost NFE is definitely one of the smartest players on the game in the grappling department. So very, very big things to come from Ghost NFE in the future for sure.
You know what fight we're supposed to be pulling up next, Brother Ed?
What's that, mate?
What fight are we supposed to be doing next?
What fight are we supposed to be doing next? All right, I'm going to check that out right now. So we'll have a look at the fight card first. Take another look. So we've Ghost NFE versus Gaza. So that 0-0 is going to be changed to 2-0, and looks like Gaza's going to be 1-3 when the rankings get updated. But yeah, now you guys know why he has a star against his name. You know, it's not for no reason. Right, now we've got Declan versus Michael Atkin, 2 boys that love to scrap, and it's in their heavyweight division. Ooh, this is going to be an interesting one, really. Declan,
Oh, I
the
absolutely
ESFL
love this
staff
fight.
member. No,
Are we on fight
let's put on a show.
6 or 7?
We are on fight number 6 right now. So this is a Twitch one. So you can pull this up on your Xbox if you really wanted to, Hammer.
All right,
Up
do
to you,
that,
mate.
brother.
We'll see if Mediocre Mike is live. Oh, looks like he is live. That's beautiful to see. So I'm ready when you boys are.
Oh yeah, well, I'm ready to go. Mike's definitely going to be on point here. He's a well-known member of the Twitch community. See him around on all the other streams and streaming himself. And I asked him about this fight. You know, I knew him a little bit, and he had one word to say about it. It was pain. So I can't wait to see what he brings in this heavyweight fight.
Yeah, it's a very interesting pick for both guys using heavyweight because You know, I find it quite slow. Not really my my pick. No, not the first weight class I pick, in all honesty. But he's going for a. Right, you boys ready? Hammer, you ready, mate? Oh, Hammer.
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, sweet. Let's get straight into this then. Heavyweight division. We'll load into the game and see the picks. It's very interesting. I can't wait for you guys to see this. And I want to see if these guys have fought before because, you know, two very well-known members of the community. Let's see. Oh, they're 0-0. Brilliant. This is going to be good. You know, I've fought both guys quite a lot of time, so I kind of have an idea of how this fight's going to go. I'm not going to say what my prediction is, but yeah, we'll go straight into this one once these boys are in. And quick little update as well. We did skip over the Rayhan fight, so but I've just received word from the back that he is live now. So we'll be going straight back to that one after this fight before we proceed into the big boys fights. Okay. All right, here we go. First round. They touch gloves. I'm really. Oh. There we go. Michael Atkin definitely saw the last fight from Ghost NFE going for the ankle pick straight away. And, yeah,
Nice.
as expected.
Oh,
Ooh. Beautiful
I
hook
like
there
that.
early from Declan, showing his striking ability there. But no surprise to Michael Atkin continuing to pressure with that footwork and block breaking combos. So, but this is a heavyweight division. These guys need to be careful. Throwing at a high pace could get you knocked out and can definitely drain your stamina a lot. But
Not-
Declan's doing
that's
a
not
good
going to
job
slow
of,
Mike down. He's going to keep throwing until he gets
yeah.
something.
He's all about that no stam gang. He's done a lot of spars with Swiss. Both guys are aggressive. Might come here early with the front kicks, bro.
Yeah, and I like that it's a crossover fight here. Declan, of course, he has fought on PlayStation plenty. He's familiar with the console, but he's really cut his chops on Xbox. So it's always good to see what happens when the two collide.
Nice win.
Oh yeah. I mean, of course, I want to root for the PS4 guy, but I fought both guys. They're both very good players, and yeah, Verdum is really good off his back, so Michael Atkinson has to be very careful. He's very aggressive on the feet, but I want to see him be more slow, more methodical on the ground, especially against a Verdum player and an experienced former EK member and really good grappler, Declan.
Yeah, and for a heavyweight fight, this is an incredible pace to set. I mean, the stamina, it hasn't affected too much yet, but a few of those strikes missed, some more transitions blocked, and they might be gassed.
Yeah, I think it's very clear that these two boys do not really care about stamina. They're just going for it, especially Mike. You know, he's just going straight for the kill, trying to have an early night. But beautiful reversal there from Declan. He's now got the back of Mike.
Nice.
Goes straight for a
He
submission.
can get a few denials
Very
off
interesting.
here. He can go for that rear naked. Oh, but he goes for it anyway.
Yeah,
I
very
would have
interesting
waited for a
to go straight
denial
for
there.
it instead of trying to wait for a denial first, like you said, Hammer. But now he's finding himself on the bottom. Maybe that was a tactic from Declan there, trying to get on the back, on his back. I mean, to try work that beautiful submission offense that Verdum has.
Yeah, Michael Atkins is just doing a better job of managing his stamina on the ground, throwing hammer fists, letting the refill. It's not being too active with his transition.
Beautiful arm trap there. Ooh, and
No stamina.
I saw what Declan did there. For those of you who don't know, if you're in an arm trap, if you get arm trapped, you flick the stick towards the direction to get out. It drains the other person's stamina. And yeah,
Is that going to
this
be
is not
enough?
looking
Has he
good.
got this?
This is not looking good for Michael Atkins.
Into the fourth stage.
They're in the fourth.
Oh,
Ooh, very close. Declan was very close to pulling that off there. And Michael Atkins should consider himself lucky there. Maybe try to keep this standing. And yeah, I'd say that first round goes to Declan. He got that rock early, and he got very close with that submission attempt there, and stayed out of the ground and pound damage range of
But
on the ground there.
But Michael Atkins, well, until the arm trap happened, was doing a very decent job though of managing his stamina on the ground. But I think Declan took it with them submission attempts.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna see what adjustments Michael Atkin makes in this second round because, ooh, yeah, he was very close to getting
A nice
submitted
switch
there,
kick
and
to open the fight in the round.
Declan's trying to initiate the grappling now, trying to get that top position. But yeah,
See, when you get somebody in the thigh clinch, you got to wait for that first denial. My rule of thumb is you strike after the denial or strike during a fake because they can't block your knees in the thigh clinch when they're faking.
yeah, you're absolutely right. Very knowledgeable grappling from you, Hammer. I'd like to see. I can't wait to see your next fight on the card, maybe in a crossover event, hopefully soon. Cough, cough.
Well,
Wink, wink.
glad y'all would if y'all have me, so I'll be there.
And obviously, you're an Xbox guy. You've had a lot of interaction with Declan. So, what does he need? What does he
Well,
need to do there to finish?
Declan
Michael
knows
Atkins
what
here?
it's like to grapple with me,
Oh yeah.
so no doubt this probably
Ooh,
is an easier fight for
beautiful
him.
knockdown. And yeah,
Oh, nice
that early pressure
jab
not
straight.
paying
He goes
dividends.
straight.
Yeah, the early pressure not paying off on Michael Atkins here because he's finding himself with not much head health. He needs to be more calculated and more slow with his attacks, I
Oh,
believe. But as I say that, nice rock from Michael Atkins there. These boys are throwing heat.
that
This is
heavyweight power.
yeah, exactly. They've got to be careful. This is quite intense. And there we go.
They're
Nice
just putting
1-2
front kicks all over the place.
as comes in. Yeah, these boys are fighting like they're in the lightweight division right now. Constantly throwing heat. Michael Atkins coming forward with block breaking combos. But he's really got to be careful because Declan's doing a really good job of tagging him when he's coming in with those short 1-2s. And, in the
I'd
heavyweight
like to
division,
see
you don't have to hit him much.
Declan throw a few more knees from up close. He's just letting Atkins bully him. Surprising. He needs to work them knees and them
Oh,
elbows.
Oh, and
oh,
there we go. That's all she wrote.
yeah.
Wow. I mean, what about those knees were you saying,
Oh,
Hammer?
nice front kick.
Jesus. That was it. There we go. Beautiful front kick.
Yeah,
Peak
Declan
vulnerability.
has a thing for front kicks. Yeah, I mean, probably his favorite strike in the whole game.
Oh, yeah. And that was just like at the right time. As soon as Michael Atkin ducked straight into that front kick, ate it. I wonder, when Michael wakes up, I'm
Caught
going to
him,
ask him how Declan's toast tastes. Because I'm really interested
caught him
in
at
that.
peak vulnerability there.
Yeah, especially with that low head health, there was just no coming back. That was just the perfect strike at the perfect time for Declan there, and that was beautiful to see. I'm not sure if that was Declan's PS4 debut or not, but if it was, he just made a big statement there because it's no longer PS4 and 0, it's now PS4 and 1, thanks to former title challenger Declan 97 there. And yeah, that was a beautiful big win for the Xbox side and the Scottish boys at the top there. And yeah, that was amazing. That was a sexy knockout, as Matthew just said in the chat there. Beautiful, man. We've had a great card so far, boys.
Yeah, I love it. It's a good mix of entertaining and high level. I mean, we're getting guys who are throwing down, but they're also doing it correctly. They're not making super obvious mistakes, but we're getting exciting finishes, and I love it.
Yeah, and especially in a heavyweight fight like that. That was really high-paced heavyweight fight. I'm surprised they actually kept quite high stamina, but that when two high-level guys fight like that, they make sure they don't whiff strikes. They keep the stamina high, but still continue to throw heat. And yeah, the aggressive style of Michael Atkin didn't pay off tonight. Unfortunately, he got caught, but I'm sure we'll see him back in there very soon. But yeah, that was brilliant. Beautiful performance there, and great knockout from Declan. That was picture perfect, and perhaps knockout of the night behind that Zabit one earlier from Mad Turk, I'd say. So
Yes, they both did a really good job of landing on the block and earning each other's respect. But in the end, it was just one strike in the fight. Declan always
especially in the
had the
heavyweight division,
answer.
that's what happens. Right, I believe
Yes,
we're
sir.
gonna move on to the next fight. But before that, we're gonna try and see if Rayhan is live now. Just gonna double check. Looks like he is not live. Oh,
We're not watching a Stoke versus Gorton right now.
we did miss a fight. I'm afraid we missed one. We're gonna give Rayhan maybe 1 or 2 minutes here to ready up and get himself together. If not, we're gonna have to move on. looks like he's not live. You know, I want to see this fight. I really do. But it's a shame. Maybe, pardon me, he's gone to bed, which is not nice to see. You know, I hate when people fall asleep. You know, I've definitely never done that before. Well, at least I'm awake now. At least we're gonna get the long-awaited sixth fight between me and Unibot in very soon. So we'll give Rayhan a little bit. But whilst we're doing that,
Yeah, I saw he was live earlier, so hopefully he's
Yeah,
watching the show.
hope he's watching it. He'll get that sorted out soon. But before we go into that, I want to take another look at the fight card. So we've just had Declan versus Michael Atkin. Declan's moving up to 6-2, and Michael Atkin, ooh, that front kick from Declan pushed Michael Atkin to the negative record side. So now he's 4-5 in the ESFL. But like I said, that was a heavyweight fight. Anything can happen in heavyweight. So, but coming up, we have Scape versus Gorasan. Scape's a very slick striker. This is in the lightweight division. I'm expecting Scape to use Nate Diaz. He's very slick with Nate. He knows how to use his boxing well, better than anyone I've ever seen in this game. So, but Gorasan, the Japanese warrior, the Asian sensation, Gorasan. I think he's in.
So,
I
Ed,
believe
if
he's
you
in
were to
PCT
use
now.
Nate
Isn't he?
Diaz, how would you use him?
I'd hover over him in the fighter selection screen and just go straight to McGregor and ready up. That's how I'd use him. But yeah, in all seriousness, you know, I'd keep the boxing, try not to use as many kicks, and yeah, just keep the boxing up. Maybe use that rubber guard if someone tries to take me down. All that kind of stuff. But yeah, that's going to be a good fight. Then we've got Nico Goat versus Psychedelics. Nico putting his undefeated record on the line against a very dangerous Psychedelics. He's my next opponent in the Ricky J tournament, actually, Psychedelics. So he's made it to the Elite 8. So out of 256 people, he made it to the final 8. So yeah, that's quite a big feat in itself to get past a lot of good guys like that. And then we have El Dino. I believe he's making his PS4 debut here tonight against Colton McCassin. And then for the co-main event, we have Pre-United versus Swisslebacks. This is just a barn-burner of fight. I'm a big fan of both guys. Swiss, you know, he's just going to come in, drain his stamina, come and take a head off, scam 95-year-old people out of their poker money. Wink, wink. Inside joke there. And it's just going to be a great fight. I don't need to say much about that one. But then we have the main event of the evening. Myself versus Unibot for the 6th time for the belt. Now, I can't say too much. I don't want to give away my game plan, but I've got a surprise for Unibot. You know, when we normally fight, you know, we just have a... It normally goes one or two ways, you know. We'll go back and forth. Maybe I'll get the knockout at the end. Maybe he will. But I have a surprise for Unibot in the end. In this fight, something he's never seen before, for sure. He's gonna be shocked. He's not gonna be ready for this. So I'm confident I'm gonna go in there and get my hand raised. But then again, I'm very aware of what's in front of me. Unibot's one of the best in the world. He's trained a very tough guy called Barth. I believe he was 4-0 in the ESFL, 3-0, 4-0. Yeah, but he turned down. He was next in line for the belt. I mean, but he unfortunately turned down a title shot against myself. Decided to call it a day in the ESFL. Maybe he's waiting for UFC 4. Who knows? But yeah, you know, Unibot's definitely one of the best in the world. Me and him have gone back and forth for the last 3 years on UFC 2 and on UFC 3. So it's gonna be an interesting one, to say the least. But right, I believe.
Yeah, I can't wait for it. All those fights, the top tier fighters there. What's the question?
I said I believe you have Rayhan's link now, but he's still not live. So
I got him live.
Oh, you got him live?
I see he's live, yes.
Oh, okay.
I refreshed.
I'll refresh it now.
Let me pull that link up because you guys said
still not live for me. But I will double check. If you say he's live, then he's live. I mean, maybe
I'm not sure what's going on.
If you could post a link to the live stream, that'd be very helpful.
Let's see here.
He's live.
Okay. Still not showing up for me yet. My dodgy computer is doing something. Right. Yeah, if you could just
it looks like they're hovering John Jones against Jimmy Manua here, which I don't know if that's what they'll lock in at the end, but the Jimmy pick would certainly shift things around.
Oh yeah, we've seen a lot of Cormier versus Jones, a lot of Daniel Cormiers, and we don't really see people use Manuel a lot, especially in the light heavyweight division. It's always John Jones, Cormier, Gustafsson. So yeah, very interesting pick there. But right, I've got
Maybe
his live.
we'll
Are you
actually,
boys ready?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
I'm ready. Maybe we'll actually get to see some good use of front kicks and
Oh yeah, this is
side
definitely going to
kicks.
be a striking matchup in my opinion. You know, got John Jones
Well,
there, and
most
very unorthodox strikes.
what most John Jones players don't know is that the rear side kick is probably his best one due to the fact it can be thrown chest to chest. I don't know if that was intended to be like that, if it should have been an option select instead. But
Oh, looks like
rear leg side
he's
kick is
switching
his
things up a
best
little
range
bit.
management
He's not
tool.
picking Manoa. He's hovering over Chuck Liddell. Don't tell me he's going to pick Chuck Liddell.
I'm biting my
Nice.
tongue until we get a fighter locked in here. You never
Oh,
know, but
he's gone for the
oh,
Liddell pick. Very interesting. I think that's actually a lot more interesting than the Manoa fight, in my opinion.
I would
Jeez.
agree. He's the stats on Chuck Liddell ever since they did the update to put them all in their prime. I mean, they're
Oh
not bad
yeah,
in that.
he's a beast now. So yeah, although he's 52 years old, he's an absolute beast. So this I think Iron Lion's going to go in here to take John Jones's head off, especially if Rayhan's going to use John Jones's grappling. Then yeah, we're going to see quite a high-paced fight here, in my opinion, because when you use Chuck Liddell, it's quite difficult to do much else, isn't it, Hammer? Hammer,
No glove touch, nice.
good man.
Nice little bow there. You
Nice
guys
show
can
of
hear me?
respect
Oh,
there.
nice spin kick to the body.
Right to
Straight
it.
into it. Oh, he sprawled though.
Yeah, very
Yeah, this is an
interesting for
interesting matchup.
yeah. Oh, there we go. I thought Iron Lion was gonna try and get some top control there on Rayhan, but very smart trying to getting straight back up there. But Rayhan keeping the distance with the push kicks, and it's very evident that he's going to try and go for the grappling exchanges straight away, as he did go for the double
Nice
leg.
spin kick to the body there.
Oh yeah,
Like
that
to
was
see less
beautiful.
hooks thrown from Rayhan and more right hands, more side kicks and front kicks. Establish that early.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
absolutely.
in terms of ESFL experience, Rayhan is the veteran in this matchup. This is his 10th fight in this season alone, and Iron Lion is making his debut, picking Chuck Liddell, no less, on his debut.
Ooh,
Oh,
and there we go. Rayhan chipping away at that body early, and beautiful inverted elbow to spinning back fist, spinning elbow combo there. Very that's a staple combo for a lot of John
Oh,
Jones
nice
uses unranked.
612 spinning elbow.
That was good, and yeah, I think Iron Lion's going to have to make some adjustments here because he's getting tagged up in his body. You know, every time that Rayhan throws that lead hook moving forward, he's going to try to look to pivot. But, oh, nice.
Like to see
Beautiful
Iron
clinch attempt there.
Lion lunge towards his rear leg side and maybe throw a combo off to scourge that spin kick.
Yeah, I think just Rayhan's beat him to the punch here. You know, he's coming forward, trying to throw that jab straight, the 1-2 combo, but Rayhan's just being too fast for him now. Nice. Beautiful spinning combos there, throwing out them elbows, chipping away at the health early here, and this is nice to see. The stamina of Iron Lion is getting a bit low though, kind of worrying, but nice. Non-stop spinning attacks from Iron Lion. This is great to see. No,
yeah.
from Rayhan, sorry.
And Iron Lion just can't find a place to let that right hand go. He has no opportunity to let it fly.
It's very difficult though when Rayhan's just moving up, holding the high block. It's very difficult to find them openings, especially against a
I'd
long
like
guy
to
like
see
John
him
Jones.
stop throwing so many straight strikes that create space. I'd like to see him get in his space, throw more round strikes, more uppercuts. Just don't throw strikes that'll let him create space.
Yeah, I want to see Iron Lion use a bit more, a few more feints because it's really kind of predictable when he's coming in. Ooh,
Oh,
as I
there's
say
that right hand.
Bang, there it is. That's the one he was looking for.
That's what I was
Libre.
looking for.
Beautiful. But I think ooh, big whiffs there from Iron Lion at the end of the round, chipping away at his own stamina there. But I'm gonna say that's definite 10-9 round for the red corner, John Jones there. Beautiful spinning attacks. I think we're going to see more of the same here in the second round, but Ironline's got a bit of time here to think what he's going to do. He just needs to avoid those spinning attacks to the body. Maybe use his feints more, trying to bait out a big strike and counter
I'd
with
like to
a
see
big
John
overhand.
Jones make good use of his clinch. He has a 97 clinch stat. He has a guillotine from thigh and a triangle choke from double unders. So maybe he'll plan to employ that if he gets hurt again.
See, I didn't even know that, Hamas. This is good. This is why we need you in here, man. To show your grappling knowledge. There we go. Just goes for the clinch attempt there, like you said he should. He's doing, he's doing quite handily on the feet. Landing them 1-2s, big spinning attacks. Beautiful super straight there with a
Oh,
major lunge
nice
and
spinning kick
nice
to the
body
body.
rocked.
He caught the rock.
Yeah, this is
Went up high
this is
there,
not
Max.
good
Good
for
try.
Ironline. There we go. Ironline keeping good composure though. He's not going crazy looking for the finish. He knows he's just waiting for it.
Slip hook uppercut.
Beautiful that.
Oh.
Gets
Hit
a
him
trip.
down. Nice.
Now, is he going to jump on him? No, he's not. He wants to keep him standing. He knows he can beat him on the feet, but very smart there.
Oh, got the
Secures the
ankle
round.
pick off.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Secures the round with a few knockdowns on the rock and takes him down. Plays it safe. That's what I like to see.
Yeah, and that has to be demoralizing for Lion. That was one of the few times he's let that right hand go right there in that exchange that got him rocked to set all this up. So he's got to be wondering what his options are.
When Iron Lion rocks the boat, I don't know if you know this, but a good thing to do is throw elbows in between the fakes, so that way it doesn't count as a fake. So you do the players try to rock the boat and push it.
Yes.
XYZ Style showed me that.
Yeah, Styles, former Xbox champion in the ESFL, and a campmate of yours, I believe, as well, Hammer. So he's definitely teaching you a lot of stuff over in that BF5 camp. This is a very mature, patient performance from Rayhan. He's throwing a lot of the same kind of stuff, but it's working for him. So if it's not broke, then don't fix it. But the body health of Iron Lion is just looking very low, and there we go. Iron Lion's just whiffing now. As the stamina goes, like I said earlier, as the stamina goes down, you can only go toe-to-toe with them for so long before you just have to start relying on the big strikes.
Instead of going for that push kick right there, he should have thrown a lunging straight and went to the head, because even if he blocks it, it's a free kick to the leg, head, or the body.
I mean, he can do really what he wants now. He's got Iron Lion just where he wants him, and a beautiful body rock there.
It's over. Oh, it's over.
He's been finding a home for that spin kick to the body all
every
night.
time he tickles that body.
This is the beginning of the end, in my opinion.
All Rayhan has to do is keep that stamina up, and he's not going down.
There.
Nice. He goes for the sidestep there as Rayhan throws a kick, but it just.
Wow.
Well.
What a flying knee. Jorge Masvidal.
What can I say? There we go. That was shades of Jorge Masvidal, Ben Askren, like you said there. Beautiful dominant performance.
Didn't fly out of the cage this time.
Yeah, not this time, but he's knocked dead for sure. Unlucky for Iron Lion on his debut, I believe. Maybe let me just go check the records.
Yes, that's correct.
Was it?
It's his debut, at least for this season.
Lion. Yeah, it's not very easy though. Iron Lion making his debut against such an experienced guy like Rayhan, who is now 6-4 in the ESFL. So there's no shame in losing to such an experienced guy like that, especially in your debut. And props to using.
I like
Triple J as
Rayhan.
well.
He plays a lot. He plays John Jones perfectly. Would have liked to have seen a few more front kicks, lunging strikes, but all in all, that's exactly how you play John Jones.
Yeah,
maybe cut down on the spin kicks here and there.
Yeah,
they were doing work.
Too many. He threw a few too many, in my opinion. But if Iron Lion doesn't make the adjustments, then why not keep throwing them? That's Iron Lion's fault for not blocking them. But
they always call spam something you can't counter.
Exactly. I mean, it's very counterable, but I think Iron Lion maybe needs to sit back, go back to the drawing board, and maybe add some major lunges into his game, because if Iron Lion knew how to major lunge, that could have been a very different fight there. But UFC 3 has a big learning curve, and that's just one of the experiences you have. But props to both guys, man. That was a great fight. Another picture perfect KO in this very stacked card so far. So take a look at the fight card now. We got that was a PS4 undercard fight. So that was the fight we skipped earlier, and we went back to. But now we've got Skate
Nope.
versus Gorisan. Very interesting to see. So do you know much about these guys, Libre?
So this fight, I asked about this card going into it, some opinions, as I don't fight these guys that regularly. And this was the fight that got pointed out to me as a sleeper fight on this card. It could be the best fight on the card. Evenly matched up, and then also just the technical level they bring to it. And then it'll be, as far as I heard, possibly a high-level striking match, which is always fun for me to watch.
Yeah, both guys are really high level, especially Scape with his striking, and if you get the fights up and when you're ready, you'll notice something very, very odd about the screen. Are you boys ready to go?
Yeah, it's all Chinese.
Yeah, well, I mean, I believe it is Japanese hammer, but I will forgive you for your mistake.
Oh, shit.
It's a very easy mistake to make. But Gorisan versus Scope. They're both hovering over McGregor now, and if you know me, you know I like a sweaty McGregor mirror match, so this is going to be a good one for me to watch.
We're
Really
going to see
looking forward
plenty of the jab feint straights to the body here. Plenty of side kick. Pure meta match right here. Pure blood.
Yeah, Scope knows what he's doing on the feet, that's for sure, and Gorisan going for the McGregor pick as well, so like Libre said, this is going to be a high-level striking matchup here. I'm looking forward to see a very technical performance from Scope, and I'm also looking to see what the new PTT member Gorisan can do. This is his first fight
Who's your money
under the
on,
PTT
Ed?
name. Who's my money on? Oh, these guys are 0-0 going to this. I'm going to go with Scope because I fought him quite a lot, and I know he's a good player, but Gorisan's a very dangerous opponent. So, but then again, he's under the PTT name now, so he's got a lot of pressure over him, should I say? So yeah, this is going to be an interesting one to see. I don't think we're going to see much grappling in this fight, which is good. It's a change from the fights tonight.
The word I heard on Gorisan, the very first word is entertaining. Yes, the bird, it's entertaining. And that's something that, in the ESFL, you have an audience, you have people watching you, and if you want to get your name out there, winning is big. You got to win, but if you do it with style, that's just a little bit extra. So this will be great.
Yeah, and we're quite deep into the main card now, so yeah, the level of competition is gonna get a lot higher. As you can see, both guys using footwork in and out, lots of feints, lots of pot shots. And Gorisan's putting the pressure on early, but he's not over exerting himself. Oh, I've just received word from the back that Gorisan is King's MMA. Sorry, both camps are recruiting loads of new members, so it's a very easy mistake to make. My apologies. So yeah, this is good. Scape getting on his bike, not biting on any of the traps that Gorisan's trying to set here early in this first round.
Nice straight to the body, lead hook to the body.
Big town, massive.
Nice jab pressure. Gorisan.
Beautiful jab to the body and lead hook combo from Gorisan. Gorisan knows that
He's
McGregor
just
has a lot
poking
of
and
short
poking away at
combos.
that body.
Yeah, he's slowly poking, and that's what we need. You see, Gorisan as well has the health bars displayed all the time, which is a very interesting tactic. So gives him an overview on head health. So gives more information on the fight and the stats. But yeah, this is what I kind of expect to go into this one. Nice, slow, technical fight. Neither fighter's going for the big strikes early on. Just going
random
really,
tornado kick there. Gorisan Scope's really hunting for that jab to the body. Make Ricky J proud.
Yeah, Ricky J, I did see him in the chat earlier. He did poke his head in. I'm not sure if he's still here, though. But
nice jab, straight lead uppercut to the body.
Yeah. This is a very interesting one for me to watch because Both guys using a lot of techniques that I use myself. You know, jab feint straight to the body, short little pot shots, keeping it short, technical, trying to drain the stamina.
Oh, nice jab,
Nice.
lead hook to the head.
Gorosan's finding a home for that. This is beautiful.
And in the McGregor Amir match, the range is just so dynamic. They'll be in tight, they'll be way outside, constantly moving back and forth.
McGregor doesn't fight so well on the back foot usually, so whoever's pushing them forward is usually winning.
Yeah, you have to be careful. You know, McGregor's got heavy hands. It just takes 2 strikes. Oh, very dynamic kicks from Gorosan. Feeling confident here, throwing some spinning strikes. But big whiff there, and a good capitalization on that mistake from Gorosan by Scape OG there. Stealing the round there, and he's ending the round with a big stamina advantage.
He can't be constantly getting pushed behind them 2 black lines. That's the danger zone, especially with Conor McGregor. Even in a mirror match, he's gotta give Scope something to respect here. You can't just circle all day and expect to get a lucky rock.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Hammer. I think that Scope, Skeep, who knows what it is? There's an X with a vowel should be. So I think he did steal that round with a rock there at the end of the first. But I can see the boys in the chat showing their support for Gorosan. So Gorosan's still in this fight. It wasn't a bad rock, just one of those stuns that happens. But we want to know for Escape here. But Gorosan's still coming on strong with the pressure in the second round here, Hammer.
Nice how they're both coming out with full stamina. That's how you know it's 2 good McGregor players.
Guys.
Both have full stamina, both making sure to land on the block. But I like the body work here from Scope, but he's got to make sure he doesn't become predictable.
Good right hand.
Oh, there we go. Gorosan gets a rock back. Now it's looking like it's 1-1 at the moment. See if Gorosan...
Oh, nice uppercut hook to the body.
Back and forth they go.
And a knockdown. Scape
like I said, whoever's on the back leg is losing.
Yeah, you're right. You know, especially in a very high level fight like this, it just takes one mistake to
again.
Nice Celtic cross.
Another knockdown. He's got to be careful though, because if he comes in wild like that again, Gorosan time a front kick, time an uppercut, and get another rock back on Scape. But Scape did very well there, getting those 2 knockdowns, and he's
empty flip there from OG.
Yeah, don't want to see too many of those, but the stamina of Gorosan is coming down very quickly.
Caught him with a vulnerability spike.
These guys are
neither guy getting discouraged here. Both sticking to it, landing big shots.
Yeah, this is really nice to see. Gorosan's got to be careful though about throwing those 3-piece combos.
Nice jab, straight lead hook.
That was nice, beautiful placement there. Yeah, Gorosan's got to be careful throwing those slip strikes, whiffing a lot because that stamina's coming down. He's going to have to rely on those big strikes and countering. But Scape's being so tight and so slick with his pot shots.
I'd like to see a few more side kicks from Gorosan.
That'd be definitely a good technique to try and negate the pressure of Scape coming on. Beautiful slip there. Yeah, Gorosan's got to be careful now because this is where it gets dangerous. Because if you start, throwing slip straights, whiffing a lot, especially at this stage in the fight where your stamina's not high and your head health's getting low, it can go very bad very quickly for Gorosan.
He's got to push him back a little bit. He can't just get bullied. Can't just fight on the back foot. Like I said,
big miss.
Give him something to respect.
Yeah, and the big whiff there from Scape countered with a body kick from Gorosan, but not enough damage there to secure the round back. So I believe it's 2-0 to Scope going into the final round here. Gorosan's got to pull something out of the bag. He can't go toe-to-toe with Scape anymore. The stamina's getting too low, so he's really got to make some adjustments here and just try and get the finish, because he's shown that he can rock Scope. So
OG. Yeah, I am loving this fight, guys. It is a shame it's only 3 rounds. If we had 3 more rounds of this, I'd be a happy camper.
I mean, yeah, both guys definitely at the level to challenge for the belt sometime in the future. So maybe we'll see these guys in a 5-round fight. But man, the pull counters from Scope are beautiful. He's landed that every time he's tried to do it.
Oh,
Gorosan's throwing that
straight
hook. Ooh, nice.
up,
Ooh,
cut, straight up, ooh,
yeah.
ooh. Tried to catch him being greedy there. So,
Yeah, that head tilt's really, really low now on Gorosan's end. He's got to be very careful here because one more bad mistake and that could be it. That could be the beginning of the end for Gorosan. And yeah, he can go to sleep very quick.
Gorson's letting it out though. He's not playing defensive. He's not protecting the head more than he normally would. He's throwing big combos with a little bit of meanness on him.
I mean, yeah, he's really trying to take his head off. But what more can you expect in a McGregor mirror match, especially with two high level guys like this?
Oh!
Ooh, oh my goodness. That could have gone a lot worse for Scope. That could have been the end of the fight there, but great denial there. Gorosan trying to get some ground control in this third round here. But no, Scope brings him down. Interesting. I would have thought he
Yeah,
just goes for the
Gorson
get
threw
up.
that uppercut from his knees. I mean,
Oh yeah,
he
he's
landed
got
clean with that.
And there we go. OG flips him over. I want to see what he's going to do
Nice.
here. He's going to try and get some ground control there. Or is he going to stand up? Nice denial there. Looks like he's going to try and get some ground and pound from half guard posture up. Very dangerous position. I know Scope is a very good grappler and he's doing some work
Oh, he
here.
flipped
Very
him
close.
over.
There we go. He's about 2 elbows from finishing Gorosan there. So that's very nice to see. Scope could have just got up then and just finished him on the feet, but no, he wants to showcase that he's not just a good striker. He's well rounded as well. He can grapple with Gorosan as well. Very nice to see.
Submission attempt.
Interesting. Can Gorosan get it? This is what he needs right now. The stamina of OG not looking good, but unfortunately he doesn't pull it off. Maybe that could have been the only chance he has. The quality of the stream isn't the best. I can't really see the timer, so there we go. We've just got under a minute left in this fight. There we go. Now he decides to separate. Can he finish this off strong? Can
Oh,
he get the
trading
finish?
shots.
Ooh, beautiful straight there. Rocks him. Oh, and he's rocked. This could be it right now. No, but Gorosan's a survivor, man. He's a tough.
Oh, he rocked OG. Oh, nice.
Woo-hoo-hoo. Fireworks down the stretch.
He's got to be careful because Gorosan could get a knockout and steal this fight away from him. I say OG needs to be careful because we get a late knockout here. Whew, and that was very nearly the truth right there because beautiful lead hook from Gorosan rocks scoop. But
He
I
hangs
think
in
this
there,
is-
though. I love
Yeah,
it.
he
Moving
hangs in
forward
there.
with the fighting man, looking for a finish. What a fight.
Yeah, great fight, barn burner fight, and like you said, very possibly could have been fight of the night in my opinion. That was like non-stop from start to finish. We had a great slow technical fight in the first round, and then it just went like balls to the wall, 100% crazy fight from the second round onwards. So there we go. That's it. Scope won that decision. I want to see the scorecards. Very interested in seeing that. Maybe if Gorosan goes to the scorecards, we'll be able to see that. Ooh, split decision for very interesting. Split decision. Maybe all those rocks in the end of the third round got him that. Yeah, I thought that was a 29-28 for Big Scope OG, but very well done. That was a great fight. That did not disappoint at all.
That was an awesome fight.
Beautiful, man. Great performance by Scope, and thank you very much for that fight, boys. That was a fight of the night so far, in my opinion.
Oh, I'm right there with you. I mean, we've had a great night of fights, but that was fireworks start to finish as advertised. What what else could you ask for, really?
Exactly, man. That was just one of the fights I love to watch and love to commentate, especially between two high-level guys like that. I'm really interested to see these guys both back in the ESFL soon. Both guys have a very bright future, and I'm sure they get a few wins under their belt. They'll definitely have another rematch, and I know I'd definitely want to see that one again. So, right, let's take a look at the fight card, see what we have next. Now we've got Nico Goat versus Psychedelics. This one's going to be good. Nico Goat putting his undefeated record on the line against the Psychedelics here in a welterweight fight by the looks of it. So that is fight number 8, I believe. I'll get that fight up right now.
Yeah, and I got that fight pulled up here. I'm biting my tongue until the fighters are locked in, but we got the Mike Perry hover from Psychedelics and Darren Till.
Imagine. Very rare we see Mike Perry here on the ESFL, but Mike Perry versus Darren Till, a fight I'd definitely like to see in the future in real life. But Nico.
That or a spa day, one of the two.
Oh yeah. Me just going for a spa? Oh, I thought you meant the spa, like a steam and that. Pulling that card, you know. But that'd be a great fight. Right. Oh, Psychedelics hovering over CM Punk. Now this is interesting.
See, now he's just teasing us.
Yeah, this is a tease, I think. Yeah, they're definitely not going to pick CM Punk. Interesting. Very interesting. I want to see who these guys are going to pick. Stop teasing us. Let's go straight into it. Right. Both guys, they know they're live. They're just, I think they're seeing who the other guy's going to pick, and they're going to, they're both going for counter picks at the moment. So they're both switching.
Yeah, the mind games are starting early.
Yeah, very early. The rivalries are on as well, so I know Psychedelics means business. You know, when someone has a rivalries on, they know it's a real deal, and they're coming for a scrap. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, mirror match.
You know, not what I was expecting. They teased us a bit with the CM Punk, Mike Perry. Maybe we're gonna get a different kind of pick, but no, we've just got the standard George St. Pierre mirror match right here.
Yeah, no, you'd have to be positively insane to take Mike Perry in the ESFL.
Oh yeah, or especially when Nico Goat is putting his undefeated record on the line, he's definitely not going to pick Mike Perry in a high stakes fight like this. But Nico's a good player, man. I fought him a lot. He's improved a lot recently, sparring with doing some striking sparring with myself and my campmate Matty LDN, who fought last night. Not last night, earlier tonight. Sorry, it's 4 in the morning in the UK. Sorry, I'm getting a bit tired. But we're gonna see what's happening in this next fight here. Oh.
I don't know much about these two players since I'm from the Xbox side. I know a little bit about Psychedelics. I know he's a pretty good player. I don't know too much about this other guy. Hopefully we see, hopefully since it's a mirror match, though, they're not really too concerned about their chin and they come forward.
Yeah, as I mentioned, Nico Go undefeated in the SFL, 3-0 on the season, ranked number 10. Psychedelics 3-1, right there with them. And Psychedelics said he was hoping this fight here is going to put him in the top 10. So good chance to leapfrog a lot of good fighters if he could pull off the win.
Yeah, I believe second fight where both guys are ranked. So yeah, as we go higher up into this card,
Take the jab straight to the body. Oh, yeah. Nico with a spin kick to the body. Both taking their time here, figuring each other out. Ooh, try to catch him in a frame trap.
Ooh, see, we're seeing a lot of feints from both guys. Ooh, but maybe they're turning up the heat now. Very interesting. You know, I'm very worried about that GSP chin. You know, I want to see maybe one of the guys. I know both guys are good grapplers, so I want to see maybe one of them try to engage in a clinch attempt or a takedown. But when two good grapplers fight each other, you know what normally happens. It's just a staple striking matchup. So yeah, both guys kind of in and out, feinting a lot.
Oh, feint jab straight to the head. Oh, rear hook, lead hook. Single straight, nice. Hands on the block.
That was beautiful.
They're both very careful here, just taking their time, not trying to rush anything, not trying to overthrow and get countered. Very good feints from both. A lot of fist pumping going on right now.
Yeah, very technical fight so far, but also at a high pace. You know, they go through these little patches where they go in and out with the footwork, trying to make the other guy throw a big strike, but then they go to this bit. So high level, high pace exchanges right now. Very, very interesting. Very interesting to see this.
I wonder if they both plan to keep it on the feet the whole time, or if we're going to actually see some grappling.
Well, from what I've seen so far, both guys are quite high-level strikers, so I think they might try and get it on the feet, but maybe if one of them
Oh.
gets a rock. Ooh, nice body kicks. Beautiful pull counter from Nico there, and he tries to go for the takedown there, so maybe that's a sign of things to come from Nico. Maybe he'll try and exchange in the grappling, because this has been quite even on the feet so far. No, neither guys rocked or stunned each other yet. But, yeah, very, very good matchup so far.
Yeah, second consecutive mirror match and second straight fight where both guys seem like they got, a equal chance of winning this fight if they can put the right stuff together.
I'd give the first round, though, to Psychedelics. I just think he touched him a little more, had some of the bigger shots, more cleaner shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you might be a bit ahead of me, Hammer. Have you already in the second round?
I'm in the end of the first round.
Oh, okay, so I've got
10
about
seconds.
30 seconds left. I'm going to do a little refresh because I did change the stream quality mid fights, and that might have been one of the reasons why. But yes, this has been good. Very even on the feet, I think. Both guys very evenly matched. You know, see the stamina's quite similar as well. So I want to see what adjustments both guys make here in the second round.
Both glove touch, nice show of respect.
There we go. All right, I think I'm synced up with you now, so we're all good to
Oh, they're
go.
both standing in the pocket, just winging uppercut.
It's nice to see both
Nice
guys
lead
using the
hook
head movement
straight from
effectively here.
Psychedelics.
Where'd
See
you
some
end up on that
takedowns.
timestamp there, Ed?
All right, I'm on 4:28:27.
Excellent.
Beautiful stuff. Nice. This is high level stuff. Nice to see. You know, when there's no rocks, it's just a nice little even pot shotting game. All it takes is one mistake, and then
Oh,
the
nice
round is won.
takedown
That's a
here
beautiful,
by
yeah, beautiful pull counter
Nico.
straight into a double leg there from Nico, and secures top position. So it's gonna be interesting to see if Nico can hold down the big man on the bottom.
Nico's hit that pull a couple times too. That's definitely one of the things that's been working for him.
For sure, I've definitely noticed that when I fought him myself. You know, he's definitely learnt a thing or two. So, that good ground and pound so far. But Psychedelics manages to pull him down, but Nika goes straight into side control. Very dominant position here if you know how to hold someone there. Hammer.
Well, when you're inside control, the main thing you want to do is you want to start off with hammer fists, wait on a denial. You want to give yourself space between your strikes for denials. The bigger ones concede the most GA. So when I'm inside control, I work the hammer fists and I stay patient till what Buck Flair likes to call the spider's web, which is 3 blocks and 3 top mount feints,
Very
and
good
then they ain't
terminology
going
there.
nowhere.
But there we go. Nico being very wriggly off the back, using those down transition fakes. Very hard to catch. You have to pre-deny those. But,
Well, when somebody's
nice
faking
reversal.
on you on the ground, it's probably best just to transition, or if they're being repetitive with their fakes, try and time them and pre-deny. Oh, he went up. See, you never ever go up. That's
No,
the
it's very,
rule.
very
Never
predictable
go up.
transition, but you know, sometimes if you go for those transitions that everyone thinks you're going to go, you know, they won't be blocked because the other guy will think you're going to do something else. But no, great ground and pound here from Nico after that
Nice
reversal.
get up.
Definitely see who's got the edge in the grappling here. And as they get up, you can see there's quite a clear stamina advantage for Nico now. So he's going to see how he works with it. He's going to stay patient. Beautiful. That's a very smart decision for him to not counter after he pulled that. Just whiff the strike and make Psychedelics lose that stamina. That's a beautiful pivot. That was nice. It was some Lomachenko style, and he goes for the little respect
too
on
to
there.
go with
Yeah,
it.
beautiful. And man, see, Psychedelics isn't happy right now. He's going for that. He's going to try to take his head off, get that rock early, try to steal the round back.
Oh,
Man,
nice
great.
head kick in the
Very
round.
beautiful.
I'd like to see more. I'd
Took
like to
another
see
out of
more.
Swislavax's book there with the illegal shot at the end of the round. That was nice.
I'd like to see more patience when he's on top, though. Don't just go for the big elbows. Throw the smaller strikes. Slowly build up the grapple advantage. because you don't want him to just get back up. A lot of players make the mistake of just instantly going for damage strikes instead of control. So let's see if we can get him on the ground here. And ooh, nice jab, straight uppercut. And he's rocked. Oh, sit him
Beautiful.
down with that rear uppercut.
Damn.
All the momentum in the world for Nico right now. I mean, he's just laying it on him.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Psychedelics. I think it was a very even fight in the first round. Could have gone either way. But yeah, second round really
Plunges to the
set
outside of
Psychedelics
that
off.
straight there.
Yeah, you see Psychedelics coming forward now, not fainting as much. He's committing to more of his strikes there, and that's what happens when you get grappled on,
You're frustrated.
taken down. Yeah, you get frustrated, especially when a guy like Nico is just slipping everything like Floyd Mayweather and not countering back. It's very frustrating feeling when you can't hit somebody, and we're seeing that right now on Psychedelics. His
Trying
stamina's
to feign a little
stamina's
more
getting low.
now here, though. Hopefully that pays off. I'd like to see some takedown feints.
I mean, if he goes,
Nico
he's really
feeling
got to look for a
himself with
finish
this
there.
lateral movement. Got to be a
He's
little
doing very
careful
well.
with it.
Nice cancel. See, he's gonna whip the cancel with switch kick.
Nice slip straight there, but he gets tagged with a hook coming out. But Psychedelics keeping on them feints, keeping Nico guessing here in the third round, but he doesn't need to do that. He needs to look for something big, look for a finish. Because the judges aren't looking like they're on his side here
Oh,
tonight.
nice single leg, but it's denied.
Nice. Nice two switch kicks there, getting the body health down, but man, he's running out of time here. You see he's looking for the big strikes now with the front kicks, trying to get that framing advantage there for a big rock and trying to finish Nico, but Nico's shown very slick and slick striking there and slick movement. As you see another major pivot there. This is really good to see.
Oh, nice pull hook
Wow.
spear takedown.
That was a beautiful
See, that's what I'm
setup.
saying. You
Beautiful
can't
setup.
just throw elbows when you're in side control off rip. You're gonna give up that up transition. You gotta hit him with the hammer fists, and then you just wait for him to go to sprawl or up. Not too many players actually go to straight to half guard from the other side. A nice Kimura right here.
We've seen this a lot tonight, guys getting ahead on the scorecards and then going for a takedown. Very smart there. But unfortunately, Nico got reversed straight after he went for the double leg. And Psychedelic's doing
It's
a
be a
good job on
huge
taking the
upset
submission here.
too.
He
Oh,
could,
He's not gonna get
out
this,
now.
is he?
he could pull this off. Ooh, and there we go. He's out. That was very close. So he got to the last stage with quite high stamina on Nico's sense. So this goes to show that Psychedelics has really good submission skills. Maybe he should have thought of going for that a bit earlier in the fight because he knows he can get quite far in the submission attempts. But there we go. That's it. That's 3 rounds in the bag, and that'll be the end of the fight. Let's see.
Yeah,
let's who takes this.
I can't see any way Psychedelics won the second and third. I mean, we never know. We've seen crazier things, but I think
I
we're
was just
looking
about
at
to say that. Yeah, we've seen crazy things happen in the ESFL. We've seen Styles win a very controversial decision against Lave, and we've seen Darth get sent flying out of the octagon. I slipped straight. So, it would surprise me, but there we go. The judges got it right this time. Oh, was that a 30-27? Very interesting. So they gave that first round to Nico. I did think Psychedelics just nabbed that, but there we go. It looks like it's 30-27 for Nico. Very well deserved. Great fight and a really dominant performance. Well, actually not dominant, but slick performance. That's very good
Double
to
the significant strikes from Nico. Damn.
see. Yeah, man, that was
Same amount
high level
thrown,
stuff from
but double landed.
Yeah, very good. So, what do you think about that fight, Libre, man? That was some slick striking by Nico.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want to see when they're taking George St. Pierre, right? Nice and technical, but he's got some good physical attributes. See, they landed some power shots here and there, and they made it interesting. And then on the ground, Hammer taking us through, calling for those hammer shots. You guys heard it at home. Hammer, calling for the hammer shots, no elbows. Keep it in mind.
Exactly, and you know when 2 high-level guys fight because there was only 1 rock and 1 knockdown in that whole 3-round fight there, especially with using GSP when his head health isn't very high, so guys using their feints, pot show very well when there's not much stun. So very good technical fight there from both guys. You saw Nico did very well grappling Psychedelics in the second round there, making him frustrated and making him drain his stamina, and ultimately getting the unanimous decision win there. So that was a very good performance by both. I'm sure Psychedelics will be back. You know, that was good for me to watch as well, as Psychedelics is my next opponent in the Ricky J tournament. So I saw a few things there that I can capitalize on when I fight him. But yeah, that'll be an interesting fight. I'm interested to see what Nico does. You know, he's now 4-0 in the ESFL. He's got a big target on his back. He's one of the only undefeated guys left this season. So, you know, this guy's definitely
Maybe
a
we'll
big up
see
and
him get
coming
a
guy.
title shot. He keeps it up.
Maybe we will, indeed. But yeah, that was a great fight. Thank you to both guys for putting on a show. Let's take another look at this fight card. So, right. Ooh. Oops. Right. I believe now, doesn't say it on the card, but now we have El Dino making his PS4 ESFL debut, I believe, against one of the big dogs in the UFL Facebook League, Colton McCassin. You boys find that alright? See that?
Yeah,
Just
I found
under
that
everything.
fight. Thanks, Ed.
Right there
I
with you.
fought El Dino twice in the ESFL. He's good on the feet, not very good on the ground.
Whoa, big
So,
shots.
no shots. I mean, he plays with spiders, so
Oh,
his
good striking.
stand up is
Sick striking.
A1. So his stand up is really good. So that's where he's going to be looking to keep the fight. Hopefully, Colt picks somebody with some good grappling, like a Sarah McCann, or I'd say Ronda Rousey, but her footwork can't compete with people in this. She has a lot of grappling stats, but no way to really grab you up. She doesn't have any double legs, so yeah.
Yeah,
But if we
very.
see it on the feet, uh, all if it all takes place on the feet, I'll give it to Dino.
Yeah, same. I have fought both guys, and I'll definitely give Dino the striking advantage. But like you said, maybe his grappling needs a bit of work. Gonna see who Colton decides to pick. I believe this is a woman's bantamweight fight. So when you boys are ready to go, we'll get this fight underway.
And the
So let me know when you
cyborg
boys
over
are ready.
there.
Oh, I see that. Hammer, you ready?
He was looking at that Sarah
Oh
McMahon
yes.
pick.
All right, we all ready? Right, sweet. Okay. All right, we are ready to go. And, yeah, Eldino hovering over Valentina Shevchenko there. So against a cyborg,
He
going to be
goes.
giving away a lot of a few inches of reach there and height.
If he
So
goes cyborg, I would at least try and attempt to get Dino in the clinch a few times and lower that block health. Don't allow him to be at an outside fighting game.
wow, he goes for the Valentina pick. Very interesting. And there we go. We see Colton straight away change his pick from Cyborg to Holly Holm. Great counter pick there from Colton. And it's going to be an interesting one because Holly Holmes is my pick in women's bantamweight. So, but you know, we know Dino is very slick on the feet with his head movement, picks his shots really well. I'm really interested to see how this one goes. These guys are 0-0. Probably never fought each other. There we go. He's realised he's
I thought,
toning those commentators off. Thank you very much for that, Colton.
And I'm curious,
Holly,
Ed, what makes this a counter matchup? How do they line up here?
I think you see the height and reach, of course. You know, 3 inches. It might not seem much, but in the UFC game, it quite is. It is quite a lot because there we go. We see the size difference already. And very interesting camera angle from Colton. We don't see many people using
Ho-
this. Very interesting. So
Holly
he's the tight
Holm,
counter. Tight camera.
Holly Holm just seems to have all the tools. She's got the oblique kick, side kicks. She's even got a flying elbow, which is insane.
Yeah,
So
let's see if Colton decides to use those unorthodox strikes here. But when you're against a very precise and sniper-like striker like Dino, you don't really want to do that early on. Ooh, big rock and knockdown
nice.
early. Ooh,
Oh!
this is not looking good for Colton. 2 big knockdowns early in the fight. And beautiful combinations, very Spider-esque from Dino. Another Xbox player coming over to the PS4 side, showcasing his striking skills. it could be PS4 and 2 tonight.
I'd like to see Colton put him in that clinch quick and make good use of that. I think she has thigh tear perk if I'm not mistaken. But get him in that clinch. Don't allow him to just circle. I mean, that's what we've seen tonight. Is just players either coming forward and just circling, or circling and not having to really worry too much about the pressure.
Diano's doing
Whiffs
a
a
good job of
nice
staying
head
out of the
kick
trouble
there.
now. Beautiful whiff. And he goes straight for the uppercut to the body. Nice.
Oh,
Whoa,
switching
that was
it up.
slick. That was slick. Good to see. Dino keeping it slow paced. He's got the 2 knockdowns early. He knows he doesn't have to overexert himself in this round. Colton's the one that has to come forward and try to steal this round back. And another beautiful head kick there. And Valentina that ended her last fight in real life with a disgusting head kick knockout. And Dino's trying to do the same. Big head kicks landed from Dino. He's finding a home for that.
And this style is just so fun to watch. The feints, the head kicks, but then everything else that makes it work. I mean, Dino's the shorter fighter, sure, but he's working so good when he gets space. He's landing everything.
Yeah, Dino
Like
really
to see a
showcasing
little-
that the size doesn't matter here again in this first round against my guy Colton. Beautiful head kicks. He's got some slick combos, Dino. You know, the first time I fought Dino, it's clear that, oh, look at that. Beautiful lead question mark kick. But yeah, as I was saying, Dino throws some combos that I didn't even know existed. You know, he spent a lot of time in practice mode with Spider, figuring out all the ins and outs, all the quirky little combos that are hidden in the game manual. It's really nice to see. Look at that. Beautiful 3-piece, ends with a head kick. Yeah, he's looking to take Colton's head off with that left shin. Lubre?
What's that?
Oh, I thought you died for a second there. It's all good. But no, he's trying to take his head off there. But what adjustments do you think Colton needs to make going into the second round?
Well, I saw he was trying to take the space away, right? He landed a knee inside and an elbow too. I mean, I think part of it is defensive, right? He doesn't want to be kind of mystified by the movement of Dino and the feints and everything. But also, this is just, you know, with the height advantage, you do get uppercuts, maybe landed a little more easy, those short shots. So we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, but Dino knows all the ins and outs of the striking. He's not going to fall for any of the big strikes that Colton's going to try and throw, I think, in the second round. Nice feint with the front kick there, trying to throw Dino off, but I think he's just too slick, you know. He's got really good kicks, and with that tight camera angle, I find you can only really effectively fight close up in the boxing range. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's got me leaning back in the chair just to try to make sense of what's happening.
Yeah, I'm kind of getting a bit of motion sickness sitting so close to the screen, so I'm going to do that as well. Sit back a little bit. I don't know how he's using that camera angle. Very interesting. Beautiful rocks to the leg there. You know,
And
it's 2 rounds up for Dino at the moment as it stands. Oh
Oh,
wow! El Dino.
It's
That was
just
beautiful
filthy.
switch up. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. It's just like striking 101 here from Dino. And wow, fakes a get up and does its 3 little strikes on the ground. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dino also showcasing that he's a very well-rounded fighter. You know, you were saying he wasn't that good on the ground, but I'm seeing some good top control and some good ground and pound so far, Hammer, from Dino.
Might have lost Hammer here.
And there we go. Oh, we might have lost Hammer.
But,
That's fine. Beautiful reversal.
I do think Hammer was onto something right away, talking about that clinch work he wanted to see how he'll implement.
Yeah, Hammer's normally right in with the grappling, but maybe having some technical difficulties, but who cares? This is a great fight at the moment. Colton's got some top control now. There's not much time left in this round, so we'll see what Colton's going to do to work. Oh, there's only 2 minutes, so he has got a bit of time to work. Good denial there from Colton right now. Oh, Dino's in trouble here, taking some damage. Doesn't want to take too much, but there we go. Beautiful escape. Textbook escape there. He's going to try and stay out of damage now. He's won the round. He's landed some beautiful head kicks. You know, faked the body kick, leg kick, and then came up the top with a head kick. That was just beautiful to see. Very, not many people use that, and Dino does that very effectively, Libre.
Yeah, but what a change to the dynamic of this fight as soon as we got to the ground. I mean, Colton able to secure top position and everything
he's
going
holding
Dino's
here.
way up until this moment.
Yeah, maybe this is a little boost of confidence here late in this fight. Maybe I think we're going to see Colton try to enforce the grappling early in this third round because he realizes that he can hold down Dino. But look at the stamina of Colton. That's what I'm worried about, Libre, because that stamina
Absolutely.
is looking very, very low. I think we're going to see Dino do more of the same on the feet. Nice and tight combos, varying it up, mixing up high-low with the head kicks, body kicks, leg kicks, like he does so well. And I think we're going to see Colton gassed out about 2 minutes into the round. And maybe Dino can get the finish, but we've seen crazier things, like you said. Maybe Colton can pull something off. Maybe he can take him down. Maybe he can get, some good ground and pounding. Maybe he can get that submission even.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he needs
Colton-
the finish. He's bruised, he's battered, but there is an out. We saw it, a little glimmer of hope for Colton, which as good of a player as he is, if he has that, he's got something to work for. So let's see what he can do.
Yeah, he's coming forward. He knows that he needs to finish this fight to win. And he's coming forward.
Sorry about
sort
that,
of
you
back
guys.
style. Oh, no problem. We're back. We've got you back, Hammer. So, I want to ask you, Hammer. What did you think of that grappling? Did you see that fight?
I just don't feel like he's coming against someone who's skilled on the grappling. I mean, I don't know too much about the UFL. Is that what they call themselves over there,
Yes.
UFL? But I think if he was
Bellator.
fighting somebody like
Wow.
Invada
Did you see that?
or
He faked a knee.
Dart,
He faked a knee to the body and did an elbow. It's really hard to fake a body knee. You have to press that RT button really fast. Yeah, Dino's got to be careful though. Wasted all of his stamina on that one. Got to be careful. But here he goes in the tie clinch. Can Cotton make something happen? He's shown a bit of grappling dominance in that second round. But can he get a rock off here? Can he get a takedown? No, El Dino straight back into single collar, back in the 50-50 position. Oh no, interesting. So Dino decides not to break. He wants to go to over under and try, maybe go for a takedown here. Here we go. We got El Dino in over double under position. There we go.
Yeah, I'm surprised he held on to it.
Eye clinch here. See what I was telling you? If we can keep him here, be patient. Oh, nice denial. Nice.
This is good.
Ooh.
This is good.
If he can
Obviously,
hit them
more
knees
knees, more
between these
elbows.
fakes, he can make probably gain some ground. Oh no.
He took a big chunk of the block off, and there we go. Very smart from Dino using the whip. Very, very hard to block if you don't see it coming. And now, here we go. Colton is gassed here. And oh my goodness.
The knee to the elbow again.
This is beautiful. This is an amazing performance here from El Dino. Maybe he's gonna spend the rest of the round on top. Secure that decision victory. He doesn't need to finish. He's made a big enough of a statement here as he goes to stat guard. Oh, I want to see him be careful though. The submissions on the back. If Hollyham has any, I'm not too sure.
A nice head kick by Dino.
Wow. This is beautiful. Non-stop head kicks from Dino. Mixing it up. High-low. This is amazing. And there we go. He jumps on it to finish. Damn. El Dino
What
made
a show.
big, big, big statement against one of the big dogs in the UFL, Colton McCaskey's
Nice.
ESFL debut. That was beautiful to see. We got to see a lot of unique combos from Dino there. That was amazing performance, man. Amazing performance. Very well versed striker is El Dino. That head kick at the end there bleeds through the block. Colton's head tilt is too low to hold it. And there we go. He goes down and Dino finishes the fight. What a performance, man. What do you think of that fight, Hammer?
thought it was a good fight, exactly what I expected. Stayed on. The Dino has a pretty amazing striking. I mean, fighters saw him out of strike, so pretty much what I was expecting. Didn't go to the ground.
Yeah, you guys looking to improve your striking, you can all learn a lot from El Dino. He's one of the best strikers in the game. I'd love to see a fight with him and Spider. I think they did fight in the ESFL. Can't remember. Maybe there's a few Xbox cards back. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. But yeah, that was really good. Really good performance from El Dino there. Just maybe the strike was a bit too much for Colton, but then again, we did see Colton have a few good moments there on the ground, especially in that second round there. Maybe he should have forced the grappling a little earlier in that fight. Maybe he would have had a bit more success. Maybe he could have picked Ronda Rousey, maybe Sarah McMahon, even Cyborg, and he could have had a bit more success. But you learn when as John Kavanagh says, you win or you learn, right? So, that's a big learning experience there for Colton, and I'm sure he'll be back very soon. So yeah.
Next up, we got Swiss Liebacks.
Swiftly backs. See, and should have been Advaita versus Colton, but instead it was Dino versus Colton, and now we've got a new co-main event. My favourite fight of the night: Swiftly backs versus Pre-United. Two of my good friends, two top players, and I believe it's Pre-United will be streaming that. I believe.
Swiss is not live right now, so I think you might be right about that.
I'm just trying to find the link for you boys right now. I shall find it soon. Give me a second.
Yeah, but going back to that last fight, I mean, I had so much fun watching those combinations
amazing,
and
wasn't it?
unique
Beautiful
strikes.
stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, I really
It was a good
enjoyed
fight.
watching that. Even fighting Dino, it's just fun. He makes the game fun. Nothing he does is cheesy. He tries to make it slick as realistic as possible. So, ooh. Okay, right.
You guys
Hold
can
on.
hear me, right?
Hold on. Whoa. We have breaking news right now. Breaking news. Whoa. I'm not too sure if this is happening. Whoa, right. This could be Pre-United versus Romero. Instead.
What?
Romero 17. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my good. Taki Romero. Oh, okay. I'm Cat Needle 5. Is this? Let me just check this link. I'm having a bit of trouble finding this. See what he's on right now.
So maybe one of you guys could give me the rundown on Romero here. I don't know. I recognize the name, but what is the story?
Romero is a top player over there. I think he's top 10 over there. He's pretty good with undeniable takedowns, takedown counters. Has his own YouTube channel with a lot of good informational content on there.
I'll
He's
tell you about a bit of
gave me play like
Romero.
this.
Romero, good buddy of mine. And man, yes, we can hear you, Hammer. We can hear you loud and clear, man. Romero is a striking guru, as I would say. He definitely one of the most technical guys in the game by far. Loves his leg kicks. Perfect placement of his strikes every time. You never see him throw anything wild. It's all technical. Everything this guy throws is for a reason, and he is a joy to watch and a joy to play against. And fighting a guy like Pre-United, this is can he weather the storm of Pre-United? That's what I want to know, because Pre-United, very much like Swiss Lebacks, comes forward and tries to take your head off. Very high-paced fighter. So, just trying to find this link here. Not sure he's live just yet, but that's fine.
Yeah, a lot of change-ups in this fight lineup tonight, so
yeah,
hopefully we can get things put together.
We this was a short notice card. It was delayed 2 hours, so there was a lot of pullouts. Advaita was meant to fight. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it. He had to be up for work very early in the morning, so he wasn't able to make it.
Yeah, and a good opportunity to thank you guys for watching. I mean, with all the changes in time and stuff,
Absolutely.
we love putting on a good show for you. I know a lot of you guys are in Europe or other time zones where you're pushing it, but it's a pleasure to have you, and it's a pleasure to do a card like this. So I'm glad it was able to stay alive.
Yeah, we've had a great turnout as well. Quite a lot of viewers on the Twitch and YouTube stream, so appreciate everyone coming in, showing support, especially this late into the game. We've got a lot of people watching the cards. This is beautiful to see, man. Beautiful to see
Well,
that.
of course they're here, Ed. We got Ed Parker versus Unibot main event.
That's right. It's gonna be a good one. I'll tell you that. We'll take a quick intermission after this fight as well while I set my PlayStation up, and I'll hand the commentary over to Libre and Hammer, so you boys for the next fight, and then I'll hop back in later on. Oh, Pre-United has messaged me on Twitch. Messaged me, on Discord. Okay, he's given me a Twitch, but he's not live right now. Maybe he's forgotten to press the stream button, but nonetheless, this just adds to the suspense of the fight. So
The build-up, making us wait for it.
Adds to the build-up. That's not a problem at all. Just makes me make sure I have to fight at 5 in the morning, which is no problem. I've done it before. Yeah, Pre-United's not live. Pre-United's here. He's messaging me. I think he just forgot to press the live button, so I'll give you boys a link. And,
Alright.
Obviously we can't skip over this fight just yet because both guys are here. But I'll post a link. I'll post a link for you boys in the PS4 fight links section. This is what I've been given. No live stream yet. But man, I'm really excited for this fight. It's meant to be Advaita versus Pre. Now it's Romero versus Pre, and I don't even know what to say about that. That's just going to be a great matchup. Complete opposite fighting styles. One guy's a pressure fighter with a high-paced style, and the other guy likes to keep it patient, very technical. So we'll see how this goes when Pre-Night decides to go live.
Yeah, and that's one of the beautiful things about this game is you got players at the highest level with very different styles.
I didn't know this. I thought it could have been, but this is Romero's ESFL debut for this season. So, we know Romero's a hard-working guy. He's actually a wrestler in real life, competed in national level wrestling before. Trains out of the New York Athletic Club. Where we've seen Conor McGregor prepare for Eddie Alvarez. So this guy's a big deal. So I believe he has work on Sundays, but maybe not tonight. So we'll see what happens. Maybe Pre-United's kind of ran off scared. Maybe that's the reason why he's not live.
From what I've heard, certainly intimidating. I gotta say, from my days of wrestling, I know those guys on the East Coast, New York, or wherever Romero's from, they're a special kind of tough. So if he's taking that mindset into the game, into competition, I'm not surprised he's as daunted as you guys are building him up to be. I'm super excited for this.
Yeah, I think we're going to give Pre-United a few more minutes here, then we might have to find a replacement for Romero. Maybe Mad Dog's willing to step in.
Oh, nice. That's a good fight, too.
Yeah, it's a really good fight. But hopefully Pre-United pulls his finger out. I haven't heard from him in a little while.
And certainly we can understand if there's some technical difficulties. I'm sure we've all been there. But
yeah, these things do happen, I'm afraid. But I'm sure we'll get this fight soon enough.
Says in the chat that Pre and Romero are even on rivalries. So that's
so this will be the decider here.
Tiebreaker.
All right, we're trying to sort this out as soon as possible. You guys do apologise for the delay. I really don't want to go for an intermission because.
Well, maybe we could talk about some of the fights from earlier because we've had a long night of fights, but I can't think of a stinker in the group.
I don't know,
Hammer, maybe. Did you have any favorites
for the fights tonight?
Yeah,
I think my favorite is Ed in the main event, and if it's United versus Romero is my favorite to win it.
Yeah, how
so
about on the earlier fights? Did you have any that stood out particularly
I
interesting?
liked what was it, Rayhan as John Jones. I mean, usually I'm going to give it to that player, to the John Jones player, if they know how to make good use of his spin kicks and his front kicks. And I like Dino's performance as well. A lot of clean striking, especially versus Holly Holm, who's a tough opponent with high footwork and basically every move in the game. But he showed some good combos like the feint, body kick into a head kick. And I like the Gorasan fight as well. I thought it
yeah, that's
was
great.
even in that third round.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
absolutely
back
right.
and forth, landing big shots. That was my pick. Gorasan. I had seen a couple of his fights. I knew he was exciting, but I hadn't, paid the closest attention. And now I'm not missing another fight of his. Win or lose, that was an awesome performance. And scope as well. I mean, that fight stood out to me for sure.
Yeah, a lot of high level guys in this card tonight. It's absolutely stacked card. Especially this late into the game, it's really good that these guys are still showing up. Keeping these cards running for as long as we can. So it's really good to see that people are still interested in this game almost 2 years after its release. So UFC 2 was nowhere near as popular after release as this game, I believe. Wink, wink.
I played UFC 2 from start to finish. That's maybe just me. Played this
Yeah,
game start to finish
maybe
too.
we should do a special UFC 2 ESFL card in the future.
That'd be fun.
I'd love to
Or a
I'd
fight
love to
night
compete in that,
card.
or a fight night card. Yeah, but that's for Xbox guys. Unfortunately, we don't have. Okay, right. Since Pre-United is can't pull enough brain cells together, we've got the big man Romero pulling through, and he's streaming now. So I'll send you boys the link to this one, and we are good to go. We are ready to go for this co-main event, and I'll send you boys the links right now. Romero did post it in the
All
staff
right,
chat,
buddy.
but there we go. Here it is in the PS4 fight links. Just you boys make sure to let me know when you are ready to go, and I will yeah.
All set there,
Change it
Ed.
over. Ooh, okay, beautiful. Hammer, just waiting on you, man.
I'm ready.
All right, sweet. All right, here we are. We are ready to go.
And so are the fighters. Look at that.
So the fighters, let's straight into it. I'm really excited for this one. It's a bantamweight fight. Romero picking one of his best guys, Dominic Cruz. He's very technical, very slick with his head movement. Oh, he does need to turn those commentators off though. So we'll mute the sound until Romero realizes that. Otherwise, it's going to be a silent 1930s movie for this one. It will just be us. But nonetheless, I'm really not surprised with his Cody Garbrandt pick from Pre-United. He's Cody Garbrandt's stats and the way he plays definitely suits Pre-United's playstyle. So we'll see how if Romero can weather the storm if Pre-United decide to bring one. So yeah, here we go. I can't believe
Yeah, I
we
love the
finally here after
Dominic Cruz
a
pick.
long time.
There's a handful of fighters that in this game they did a real good job of kind of translating unique styles, and it's aesthetically pleasing to see somebody really make full use of Dominic Cruz's skill set.
Oh yeah, and Romero is definitely one of those guys, and I think we're going to see that in this fight now. I'm really interested to see how the contrast of styles between these two guys, displays out in a fight, especially a co-main event in the ESFL. You got to remember though, this isn't just a regular quick fight. This is Romero's, ESFL debut for this season, and it's no easy fight that he's decided to pop in with. It's a co-main event on short and maybe an hour's notice against one of the best guys in the world. So here we go. Romero 17 Pre-United. They show some respect right there. But Romero early fainting to the leg kicks. Very nice to see. Pre-United being very kind of slow at the start of this fight, but yeah, nice consistency with the leg kicks so far by Romero. Nice to see. Both
Romero's
guys
really
feeling each
good
other
with
out now.
Dominic Cruz too.
Oh yeah, he's one of the best Cruz players in the game. You already see Romero chopping at that leg. Oh, here we go. Look at that signature movement into a body hook. Just misses Pre-United's chin there. But yeah, he's already going to work with those leg kicks, Libre.
Yeah, chopping him down. You can see the right leg health already sticking out as much lower than any other health stat in fight right now.
And Romero switching stances, switching things up a bit. You know, that just goes to show how much of a versatile striker he is. I know Romero. I've played him a lot. He's spent a lot of time working the ins and outs of the
Nice jab,
striking. You
lead
know,
uppercut to the body,
yeah.
switching stances.
Romero understands the
Yep.
striking and the damage and all the hit reactions, all of that stuff, more than anyone that I've ever spoken to about the game. You know, when I'm in parties with him and he speaks about the game, I'm like, huh, alright, I didn't really know that. He kind of says things that I don't even understand, you know, I just know some of the strikes and what they do. But Romero knows this down to a science, down to a T, and we're seeing that now in this first round here against Pre-United. You see that leg health is already really low. It's nice to see.
And he's just gliding around, switching stances. This is beautiful.
Yeah, man, nice little retreat, straight arm retreat, and various stance switches, loads of head movement. He's chipping away that leg health. This is nice to see. You know, he's not overcommitting to anything, just keeping it nice and keeping on the outside, pot showing Pre-United. And this is what we need to do. You know, Pre-United's kind of surprising me now. I would have thought thought he would up the pressure a little bit, come with some block breaking combos and some big strikes, but no, he's kind of playing into Romero's game a little bit now. But we see him kind of turning up the heat now with a pressure. You see, pushing Romero against the cage, but big Romero doing a great job staying out of danger. Nice slip there, zapping the stamina of Pre-United, and comes back with a beautiful combination. Look at that. We're first round in, and half of Pre-United's leg health is already gone. This is bad news for Pre here in the first round.
Yeah, he's just trying to break him down bit by bit, working them legs, working the body, switching stances, being really unpredictable. It's probably setting Pre-United up for a takedown in the next round by how he's really working them legs. A great way to build
Nice
GA.
leg kick.
Priest starting to get him in that corner. If you could keep him stuck in there, that takes away all that movement.
Yeah, we need to see more of that from Pre, especially going into the second round. You know, Pre-United, in the last 30 seconds of this round, he's definitely turned it up and had not a bit of success, landing a few more shots. So going into this second round here, we need to see Pre not give Romero any space. If you give Romero space, Romero's going to feint. Romero's going to tag you up from the outside, and he's going to land those leg kicks that he's been doing so well in the first round here. So Pre-United's got to come out, you know, with a vengeance.
I definitely would have gave that round to Romero.
But yeah, absolutely, 100%. We've got to see Pre-United turn up the gas a little bit, rev the engine a little, and not give Romero space, like I said. Bro.
Yeah, he's throwing the hands now. He's just, when you do that, you leave yourself open to get countered, right? When you force it a little bit, when you take shots that aren't necessarily open.
Yeah, we're seeing
Romero
have a little bit of pressure now, which is interesting to see. Completely different tactic. Very good switching up, you know. Not something that Pre-United necessarily expected. Yeah, we see him. Wow, really interesting.
The leg health blinking.
Oh yeah, you don't want to take too many more leg kicks because, yeah, that's bad news for Pre. But Romero did a good job of using that retreat to his advantage there. Beautiful slip straight to a lead hook combination there. Look at that, Romero's effortlessly sliding out of range, not taking any damage. That was beautiful. Using that movement, confusing him. He's really chopping that leg up now. This is beautiful to see from Romero. You know, it just seems like Pre just can't get a shot off on him. Romero's too fast in and out, especially with those short hands of Cody Garbrandt. You have to get in the inside of Romero. It's playing on the outside is, you know, this is Romero's
and his
game.
power and Cody's power is really dwindled right now from all that work that Romero's putting on his legs. He's not half as much as the threat as he was in round one with full leg
Big
health.
head kick missed. Is not good, yeah. Pre-Night's going to have to switch stance here in a minute because he's going to get knocked down. He's going to have trouble walking in the morning. And, yeah, it's going to go downhill very quickly. Nice stance switch again from Romero. Beautiful pot shot. See, he's not overcommitting on anything. This is the kind of striking style I love to see, I love to watch, and love to commentate on because it's so clean. He picks his shots perfectly. And that leg kick missed there, but man, he's done a lot of damage. He has ruined Pre-Night's leg. 1 or 2 clean leg kicks at the right time, and then Pre-Night's going to get knocked down here, but he's going for
Romero doing his lumberjack impression. Another big leg kick, chopping him down.
And he's down. Right, Pre-Night needs to switch stances now. There we go. There, now we see it. We should have seen that a bit earlier, trying to avoid the knockdown because it's not look good in the judge's eyes. Now we see Romero get a bit more confident trying to use Cruz's signature
Go,
lunge strikes. Very nice to see.
you never know. Cody could have not, pre-United could have not been switching stances, trying to catch him in maybe a little frame trap or something after he checked the leg kick, but wasn't working well for him.
Could be a tactic for Pre-United though. You see Romero's stamina not looking as high as it did in the first round. Pre-United's working that body, turning it
I
on
was
at the end
gonna
of the round.
Yeah,
Good.
I was gonna say the one thing he's got going for him, a lot of body damage starting to add
Yeah,
up.
and you see Pre-United, when he pulls on the pressure in the end of the round, he nearly got rocked there, but he lands a lot more shots and has a lot more success if he just pressures him. It seems like Pre-United's tried to play the cat and mouse game with Romero, and especially when you're using Garbrandt and Romero's using Dominic Cruz, it's not the game you want to be playing with such a high level striker like Romero. So I want to see Pre-United go back to his roots and try and take Romero's head off in this third round, because he's 2 rounds down, and he's got to go for it this round, or he's gonna end up losing a decision. Nice.
Moving forward.
Yeah, he's moving forward still. This is what we like to see. A lot more shots landed now. He's kind of done a good job of chipping down the body health, with those powerful body hooks that Garbrandt has. But Romero, beautiful jab.
I think them leg kicks. Oh, and he got the rock and the takedown.
Wow,
Nice.
beautiful. That was very, very, very smart from Romero.
He
recognised that Pre was...
them.
Yeah, not quite out cold though. Oh, and that's beautiful.
That's over.
2-getter.
Oh, man.
Is he out? Yeah, quite high stamina from Pre. That was very smart thinking from Romero though. He's 2 rounds up. He recognised that Pre was going to turn up the gas a little bit, try and pressure him and look for that finish. So he gets a rock with a flying knee that Pre didn't expect. Because when your guys throwing pot shots at you the whole fight, you don't expect big strikes like that. So he fell right into it. He got the rock and the takedown. Now he's reversed him and secured top position. So this is just where Romero wants to be right now. But Pre-United finds his way back to his feet. Beautiful deny from Romero there. And nice. Yeah, he saw that coming. There we go. Back in the clinch position. I know both guys are well-versed grapplers, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. Hammer.
I see him he's just trying to wear down some of that stamina in the clinch, maybe stomp his feet just to get some added leg damage. He really wants to wear him down and over-unders and keep him there, but nice break there. He's just working that body, just adding in some significant strikes. Nice takedown feint there. Get him to respect that takedown.
Yeah, we have
just trying to
2
win on
minutes
the
left now.
scorecards, and if the finish comes, it comes.
Yeah, and Romero's a smart guy. He knows he doesn't have to get the finish to win this fight. He just needs a dominant striking performance. A beautiful knee there. Nice to see.
Yeah, that big flying knee a minute ago pretty much sealed him around as far as I can tell.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Pre-Night's got to pull something out of the bag here fast, because yeah, he's not looking like he's going to win on the scorecards, but he's had his moments, but he's just... See, look, now he's pressuring like that, and he's having good moments,
He's laying it on him.
Yeah, good head kicks right there. He could have gone for the slam there. He had less than 50% stamina, would have put him on his arse. And there we go. Very smart from Romero. Getting out of the way of damage from Pre-United and straight to the ground and securing the fight. Very smart performance from Romero. It's not looking like Pre's going to pull out anything out of the bag right now. Just trying to survive and not get finished in the moment. Romero keep pot shotting from the top, holding the positions, waiting for the time to go. 5 seconds left now. It's looking like a 30-27 decision for Romero, in my opinion. Great job, especially on short notice against one of the best guys in the world. Former ESFL champion Pre-United, the one who beat Advaita on his 7 title defense reign. So, very impressive stuff from Romero. And this was his ESFL debut as well. Imagine if he played from the start. Imagine what he could have achieved. We've just seen a very dominant performance against a former champion on short notice. So, man, I definitely think Romero could have got the belt if he started earlier on in his career. But, Romero's a hard-working guy. He's got other stuff to do than play UFC matches. So, good game.
Yeah, but he's got very good game knowledge, and he helps a lot of people in the community, and it's good to see him come in on his debut and get the win.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys built him up for me, and I bought it, and he did not disappoint. That dominant cruise, those feints, that sense of range, and then those leg kicks just to take over the fight. I loved it. Awesome performance by Romero. And against, like you said, Ed, pre-United, somebody who's beaten the best, on the big stage. So that was just awesome.
yeah, man. It's a very dominant performance by Romero. Respect to pre-United though. It was also a short notice fight for him. He's fighting for he's preparing to fight against Advaita for a few days, I guess. So yeah, very hard adjustment to make from Advaita and to pre-United. Very different fighters, but Romero, sorry. So yeah, good job to that guy, man. Both guys did very well. Pre-United had his moments. I would have liked to see him pressure more and earlier, not take any of Romero's leg kicks, not give him any space, and just because whenever Pre-United tried to pressure late in the fight, Romero shot for a takedown. So
When I was trying to work on my striking, I'm always bugging the good PS4 players over there like Ed and Romero, and Romero's taught me as much as he could possibly teach me without being on the same console. So I'm glad. Like again, I'm glad to see him get the win. He's got a lot of game knowledge, and he's got a great YouTube channel. If you haven't had the chance to go see it, watch it.
yeah, absolutely. He's got
You'll
some of
learn
the best
something.
tutorials on the game. Check out his YouTube channel. It's the same as his PlayStation Network name, Romero XVII. If you want to learn a thing or two about the game, definitely go and check him out. But man, this is a moment I've been waiting for, and I wish I could have had a bit of a warm up, but unfortunately, I've had a great time commentating with you guys. But it's time now, boys, for the main event of the evening. Myself
About
versus Unibot. So, we're going to take a quick intermission while I go set up my PlayStation, and we'll be back very soon, okay? Peace
All
out,
right, you
lads.
drop the link in the chat for us, brother
Oh,
Ed.
yep, Unibot will be streaming. I believe he has the link is there. So, there we go. Beautiful. Alright, take a quick intermission, and we'll be back for the main event in about 5 minutes, 5-10 minutes. Sweet, see ya.